This sailor mode with the heroes both feet high. Hey, the master of concealment.
We're live.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Ironkeep Chronicles, our weekly Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition game.
Oh my god.
I am your host. I am your dungeon master. I might be your dungeon bastard. I'm here to corral 4 unlucky souls into my adventure of doom. Well, it's just White Plume Mountain, but of course, it's never just White Plume Mountain when it's me. Welcome, we're back from Gen Con, everyone, so thank you so much for joining us.
I
Hey,
had so much fun
who
at Gen
else
Con.
is back from Gen Con? Typhoid Mary himself, Grav Galati is here.
You're sick as balls.
I'm a little sick, okay,
Yeah.
guys?
So you're
I'm
typhoid
just
Mary.
gonna have some Dayquil.
He's
while
in
I'm
the
at the
quarantine
table.
zone. Show
Nothing's
him
wrong
the
with
sign.
this.
The quarantine
They can see it just fine. This
Chuck-
is very weird to be in this corner, and these cameras have also changed. But hello, this is me and Jordan's camera now. Jordan, would you like to share a cocktail with me?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go first, and then you can decide if you actually want some of this. Hi,
You
everybody.
just poured into my beer.
Beard?
Ooh, look at that tongue.
Here.
Oh. Hi, everybody. I'm Grav
Pour cough
Galati.
syrup in my beard.
I'm Grav Galati. Welcome to Jackass.
It's not welcome. This is
Shut the fuck up, Eric. How about that?
Tonight we will be operating heavy
Salty.
machinery and walking along the edge of a very tall building with balloons taped to our genitals.
What?
That's Jackass.
Oh,
That's
Jackass,
what
yeah.
happens,
Woo!
right? Something like
You forget
that.
your joke
That sounds like
already.
the Sunless Citadel, yeah.
How's that cough syrup, Grav?
Num, num.
Delicious. Hey, Havana Mahoney is off visiting her family. She claims
let's
to be
talk
watching.
about the person who's not here before we get to the people who are.
I'm going around the table so you can stuff that food in your
I
face.
What do we think the chances are Havana's watching?
She is watching. She said she is. With her family.
Yeah,
I
she,
give a
Oh,
10.
nice.
A 10. I give
Kansas
it
10.
10 chances.
Kansas 10. Hi, Havana, and hello, Havana's family.
I don't think she's watching.
She is? Okay.
No.
Well, I believe she is.
No.
So pinch hitting for Havana Mahoney is Mr. Jordan Bridgen, ladies
Hey!
and Jordan and everyone else.
Oh my god, what are you playing? Oh my
Th-
god.
That's yet to be revealed.
Yeah,
Thank
you'll
you
figure it
very
out.
much. Yeah, thank you very much. Jordan, you
How?
were
Playing
you were-
Avril.
You were at that was my job last
He's
time.
actually playing Grayson Hale. I am playing a new character.
You're playing Avril.
Yeah.
I'm playing Grayson.
We scrambled the entire table here tonight, except for Amy and myself.
My brain feels
No, if I was Avril, I would have come in Tom's Havana costume, which was my favorite thing ever, by the way.
I tried to do my best. You were just at Gen Con. What was your favorite either experience or purchase? You
Oh
can pick.
man, I mean, I loved the whole thing. It was really great. But I guess my favorite purchase of the thing is I got this tankard, which has a cool leather strap around it.
I didn't know you were a fan of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, fuck off. So I went through I really wanted a D20 on it, and they had some stuff with D20s put onto the leather.
Embossed.
Suddenly-
Inscribed.
Yeah, inscribed, embossed, one of those. But they did not have a tankard wrap thing. And so I went with this one because I was like, oh, this looks like just like generic fantasy. It's not some particular fandom, and that seems cool.
Yeah.
And then upon closer inspection, it's Port Royal and Beware Pirates and Released Kraken. So I'm like, oh, it's Pirates of the Caribbean thing. Whatever, still cool.
Looks like you're sailing on the Sea of Regret.
the Sea of Regret.
Ah.
Still, I think it's damn cool.
I've
And
I've done some leather working. I could probably emboss something. If
Yeah,
I don't
man.
have the tools anymore, but I've done it before.
now you've got blacksmithing and leatherworking. You're
Yeah.
slowly working your way up the RuneScape.
Listen, I'm the crafter for my guild. Okay.
Our resident
there-
Ned Gondry.
Wait.
It's Eric.
There is a comment on YouTube that is so funny.
What?
There's a YouTube comment.
Are you gonna be able to get it out?
We've lost Amy, ladies and gentlemen.
I said it in my head to myself when he was,
You said it to yourself in your head while you heard that.
and it made me laugh.
Yeah, well, clearly. Would you like a little less cough syrup?
How about I tell you what it is, and you can decide
Yes, great.
if I say it.
This
It's just like,
God,
fuck off,
what is
loser.
this telephone? Who's calling?
What's
Is
that noise?
Havana?
What's that noise?
Is that Havana? Are you calling Havana?
We'll see if she picks up.
Oh, okay. That freaked me out. Okay, ready?
Okay, what's the?
Well, don't whisper it.
Wait, just say it.
Say it.
We don't want to know. You have a mic on.
Yeah.
I was saying.
Stage
I would-
whisper.
I would tell Eric, and then he would decide if we said it.
Go ahead and say it.
Just say it.
5
I
minutes
don't-
and Amy's in tears.
I think you have to say it at this point.
Yeah, just say it out loud.
No, in fact, I'm gonna
it's
be like,
really
nah.
Here's the
No,
best
we can never
part. It
know.
doesn't matter what the comment actually is at this point. We've all wrung enjoyment
Okay.
out of your tears of
Okay,
laughter.
okay.
So
Okay, it's okay. More context. This guy's playing on a recorder, like some intense Zelda music,
Uh-huh.
and it's really good actually. It's really well done. And the first comment is, "Dude, save some pussy for the rest of us."
Oh, that's pretty great. That's pretty great. Yeah, that's on point.
all right.
Oh boy, that's pretty great. I'm gonna work that in my
Eric
regular life.
Reichert is here, everybody. Eric, you did not go to Gen Con. If you could have done one thing at Gen Con, what would it have been?
Go.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never
Go
been.
and sulk.
I don't
Go
know.
and throw food at people.
I've never been. I don't know what to expect there. I probably, one of the things I would have liked to have done is, I know they were constantly for months up to it looking for people to run Delta Green, so that would have been something to like run a Delta Green game at Gen Con would have been fun.
Nice. That sounds great. Somebody who did go and loves laughing and pizza.
Oh my God, I laughed the whole time. My abs hurt on that last day. I think my favorite moment was there was a little Debbie cake on the table, and,
Oh, yeah.
and David's like, "Ooh, little Debbie cake," and I go, "Oh yeah, you can have it. Go nuts." And he goes, "Okay," and he just smashes it, and then he continues to pummel it, and I was like, "What's going on?" He was like, "I don't know. I just had that instinct." And so then he twists the little Debbie cake within its wrapper, and it kind of squirts out the top, and he makes a flower, and he goes, "Here you go." And I was like, "No, I'm good." And he goes, "All right," and he eats it. And it was just like this weird sequence of events that will never be repeated. It was fantastic. This is David Crennan I'm talking about.
David
Yeah.
Crennan also just spent the entire time making things that we weren't
Oh,
going to
yeah.
eat.
Sangria, those what did he make?
Like
the first
breakfast
time?
tortilla,
Yeah.
like bowls.
Yeah,
things.
yeah. He's a food crafter.
He
That's
is,
for
yeah.
sure. The other favorite moment was Midnight Game. We played a late night big room game where
Okay.
everyone played in a huge room there, and by the end of it,
Like werewolf or something like that, or what?
I
Well, we
don't
did
know.
play Werewolf, which was a big source of contention.
Right. Yeah.
But there were a bunch of people at the very end. I was wearing my pizza dress, and everybody was chanting "Pizza, pizza." Hey, Havana.
Hi.
Havana?
Hello?
Hey, it's us.
Hey, I just wanted you guys to know, all of you who are denying that I'm watching, I am watching.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, prove it.
Prove it. Oh,
How many fingers am I holding up?
Wait.
hold on, there's a 30-second delay.
12 seconds.
And how many fingers am I holding?
What color tie am I wearing?
These are a lot of questions.
This is very trippy listening to you guys on the screen and
What's
in
your
real
pin
life.
number?
Eric's wearing a very cool shirt.
That's not true.
Amy's
You're not
holding up
watching
2
me.
fingers. Tom's holding up 3 fingers.
Havana.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Put
same
the
person.
audio of the stream up to your phone so we can hear us.
My family just turned it down so I could hear you guys.
Aww.
So,
Oh shit! Your
Well-
family's watching. I just
yeah, my dad's
Ugh.
here. You want to say hi to my dad?
kind of.
Hi,
Here, I'll
Havana's
put you
dad.
I
guys
just said a really nasty comment, actually.
Do you want to repeat it?
I'm Havana's dad.
Hi.
Havana.
Hey, Havana's dad. We love Havana.
She's the best.
Really?
Hard.
The world loves Havana.
Yay!
Oh my God, totally.
Mr. Mahoney, am I right about this that you own either like a video game store or a video rental store at one time? Is that right?
No, she totally made that up.
What the fuck?
Havana! How could you lie about that?
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck?
We can't trust anything she says anymore.
I don't. Yes, I own.
We're watching you guys laugh now.
Okay. If there was one somewhat obscure movie that you would suggest everybody in our chat go out and watch, what would you recommend?
Dark Star.
Dark Star.
Dark Star.
Okay, all right,
Dark
you got it.
Stars, Dan O'Bannon, before he did Alien, he did a comedy version of Alien called Dark Star.
It's really good. It's just got giant balls.
Yeah, the alien is a giant beach ball with like flippers, and it's amazing.
This sounds amazing.
Yeah, Dark Star sounds fantastic. So we have to
Here's my brother.
we have to.
Hey, hello.
Yo.
Hey.
Hello, Havana's
What's
brother.
up, Havana's brother?
Hey.
What's
Hey,
your,
how's it going?
what's your real name?
Oh,
I think she'd say it was
Yikes.
Eric.
Finnegan actually is my real name.
Finnegan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your
That's a cool name.
collective
Y'all
real
are
names?
Irish AF.
Yeah.
Finnegan, my question to you is: if there's one old school video game that everybody should have experienced, what is it?
Oh, jeez.
What's your answer? I feel like you.
Zombies ate my neighbors. Yeah,
Oh,
zombies.
that's a good one. That's a
Zombies
great
ate
one.
my neighbors.
That's a great one.
I just
Maybe
set up
not
a
a
Raspberry Pi, and that was one of the games
Oh,
that
nice.
made the cut to put on it.
I mean,
All right. Well, we have to start our wonderful evening of Dungeons and Dragons here. I hope the next time that we talk, you're sitting at the table with us.
Yeah,
And
thanks,
then
Mahoney.
I'll be on the phone DMing.
Yeah. There we go. Ooh, okay.
Oh,
It's a
all
date.
right.
Oh my God, Finnegan!
It's the first date she's had in a very long time.
Bye, Mahonies.
Mahoney!
See, they are watching.
Yay!
We're all happy.
I still don't believe it.
Who would like to? Last session that we actually played was Havana DMing a one-shot prequel of all of us of the party in their teenage years.
yeah.
We won't cover that. You can go back to our YouTube channel and check that out, or watch, if you sub up, you can watch it the VOD anytime that you please. But 3 weeks ago was our last sort of chronological session in the campaign. Who wants to give a quick recap of what happened in there? Number one, to kind of help Jordan fill in the blanks as a player.
Oh, right.
and
Yay,
hear,
thanks, guys.
hear what
You're welcome, buddy.
what you guys
Havana's
experienced.
our notes taker. She's our
She
scribe.
takes great notes, yeah.
Well,
Wait, I got some
Call
notes.
her
Hold on a
back.
sec.
I guarantee you, she does not have her notebook with her.
I think you're
Maybe
right.
I'm wrong.
No,
I think you are.
I would 100% bet against you
I definitely think she does, actually.
and win.
We are currently in the White Plume Mount, or the Ironkeep Dragonry?
So you went
We had
into
a
the
portal
Iron
in the
Keep,
moon.
right? And there were 9 doors.
Yeah, there were
right?
9 doors. We found our way into sort of a hallway that had 3 branching paths that were all based off of the father, mother, and son of these famous dwarves. And we went through the father's door.
That's what it looked like. Yeah.
And then we ran through. We found a magical ring that was like, "Hey, I'll grant you a wish and give you all these powers if you never take me off and don't leave this room." So we said, "Let's leave the room with it." And then we killed that magic ring.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah, and
Everything's
it's now just a ring. So that's cool.
great.
And then we found a literal vampire that said, "If you let me take part of your soul, I'll give you a wish."
No,
And-
you're metagame.
and
You're metagaming.
He is.
It was a ghost dwarf of someone legendary that looked very, very heroic.
And it bit you on the neck, drank your blood.
No,
and
it did
couldn't,
not.
It couldn't.
bite
No,
me
it
on the
didn't.
neck.
It couldn't follow us because
Did
there was
it
a
bite us
running
on the
river.
neck? I don't think
there was
so.
a river it couldn't cross.
If you go back and watch the video, I do mention that you both have fang holes in your.
Yeah.
Well,
He said he was dead. He bit you on the neck with fang holes, and he couldn't leave because there was a running river, and he couldn't cross a body of water.
So you don't know anything, and also you should know. All should know that the favorite way to make me laugh over the weekend was to say "fuck Wugget" and get kisses.
Get
kisses.
And it
Fuck
just
Wugget,
made
get
me
kisses.
laugh every single
Yeah.
time.
We're working on a t-shirt for that. Just says "fuck Wugget, get kisses." And just Ironkeep. Yeah, we're working on it.
All right, I'm down. I'm down. My wife would disagree that I need more T-shirts, but looking at the way that this one's fitting,
That's a cool one.
she might be wrong.
You
And
look
by
great. You
the
look
way,
great.
Dom, this is out of battery, so I don't have. Well, plug it in. There's nothing to plug it into over here. There's no power or anything.
My name's Needy McGME.
Very good. So, you all went back down through the passageway that you came, went back to this central room with the 3 doors on it. You had not taken a long rest, as far as I know. So, what are your plans? That was where we left the session.
I am good on long rests.
I would love to. Wait, you say you're good?
Yeah, I didn't spend many mystic points or psi points.
What about your health though? Because my health is at 6.
Oh, fuck. I'm low.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he took some. He made my max hit
Yep.
points lower.
Your max hit points
Yeah.
has gone
For
down
now.
by 11. Is my note.
Yes, mine is by 7.
I'm at 27 max.
If you take a long rest, then then those hit points will come back.
Oh yeah, then we should defo take one.
Then I would love to.
Okay.
Wait, what? Who's
I'm
on?
resting. That's me snoring.
Uh-huh. Oh, this is. Oh, okay. Wee.
I hope Anna hates me right now. Any mouth sounds? She's like,
Oh, right.
She's not here. So we
Hey
can eat
everybody,
all the
let's
chips we want.
get a bunch of chips out and start crunching away.
I just hot.
Okay. So, you guys make camp in this, kind of. So here's my question to you, which is, there's about a foot and a half of water in this area.
Right.
Okay.
Are you just gonna sleep in the water, or how are you planning to take a long
Well, what?
rest?
I thought
or-
like beyond this room there was like a room in the middle between this and those platforms we jumped.
There was an area that was dry, like it went
Yeah.
upstairs.
Where the ring, where we found the ring, is dry. 'Cause
That's
I-
also another room that was
Yeah.
closed off, one entrance. That might not be a bad idea actually.
Okay.
So if we can venture to there and take a little nappy nap, little R&R would be sweet, I think, because I need some help.
Good memory. I don't remember that.
You remember the ring room, the one where we like had these glass things and we smashed
never
it?
mind. I do
Yeah.
remember.
And you're like, let's smash another one. Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
And
we
had a fight.
accidentally picked the right one, and we said that's probably not the right one. Let's smash
That was
other
too
ones.
easy.
That was very correct. That ain't us.
Okay. You find a place to hole up.
Cool.
The 8 hours or so. Now, keep in mind you're completely inside, so you have no idea, kind of like day, night, whatever it is.
Sure.
The 8 hours passes without any noticeable incident.
So the effect of this very legendary and noble dwarf goes away?
Yes.
Dope.
However, at the end of the 8 hours, there's this chiming noise. It sounds like a bell striking dong, dong, dong. And it rings 12 times.
12 times. Okay.
And remember there was that odd kind of like breathing, inhale,
Yeah.
exhale thing?
Yeah.
Like it strikes the 12th time and there's kind of this like and you all, the three of you all kind of like startle awake and you hear this kind of this piercing scream, right? And it sounds exact. It's Avril screaming, right? She was the last one on watch. She gives this like kind of piercing scream, and when you sit up and look around, there's a fairly lean old man sitting kind of like staring at his hands and staring around the room on, sitting on his butt with his feet up, like looking around, and at his feet the bird book is open.
Wait, what? Wait, what does the man look like?
He looks like sort of this well.
In our room? He's in our room?
He's in the room. Yeah, he's just wearing basically some sackcloth, like a sackcloth
Yeah.
shirt that's threadbare. He's wearing these very like threadbare pants and whatnot. Honestly, he looks like he's dressed as a prisoner, right? The way the style of clothing is extremely worn and very functional and not fashionable whatsoever. He's very skinny. He's got this enormous long beard, enormous long hair, and very pale.
Okay.
Incredibly pale.
I pull out my sword, I put it to his throat, and I scream, "Where's Avril? What have you done with Avril?"
I'm gonna grab Rainmaker, notch an arrow, and point it at his head.
And I'm going to look at him.
These dreams get stranger and stranger every day. Are you figments of some tormentor who wishes to take my eternal hell and continue to make it worse, even in my dreams? I was hoping I could at least have the peace of oblivion every
Is this
now
a
and
human?
then.
Yes, he's a human male. You would guess he's probably like late 70s in terms of age.
Can I grab the book? I'm gonna grab the book.
Sure.
Who are you, old man?
Who am I? That's a question I haven't been asked in quite some time. I know I'm a champion. You've probably heard of me. If you know who I am, Eldrick. It feels strange using my tongue to say my own name again.
What?
So give me a knowledge history check, please.
That'll be a 4.
Come on!
My sister just disappeared screaming, and this old man's here.
Okay.
I'm not really focusing.
You're frazzled. Okay.
What do you know of Avril?
Avril.
Bird song.
Birds.
The halfling.
I haven't seen a halfling in ages.
How did you get this book?
Book. What book?
The bird book.
It was open at your feet.
I stumble and look at the book.
No, you don't, because I have it in my hands.
Do I recognize? Do I realize? Because I sort of knew.
So there is something oddly familiar about it. Yes.
This book. I feel somehow as though I know every page and every moment of its content.
What? Are you the writer of it?
No.
I open a page. I just open to the. Do you recognize anything here?
Okay. Give me. Oh, okay. All right. This is how this is going to work out. So you flip the book open to like a random page, right? And you hold it up, and you see the apple grove that you were trapped in.
Oh!
No, put it away.
Why?
Put it away.
I will not until I know.
That grove is all I've known. Sometimes I wondered if the rest of the world was merely a dream that had been planted in my head to give me hopes that there was a way out.
I turn it to my sister Della.
Okay.
Wait, were you in the book like this?
So the scene that you see in the book is a completely different area that you never left that 10 by 10 area that you were in. This looks like a completely different part of the forest that maybe you were in, but you never ventured to it.
No, I could not leave my prison where I was held. That tree, I climbed it every day for what must have been years, decades even.
Climbed it. What sort of creature were you?
I thought perhaps I could find a way out.
What is written on his page?
My companions, my quest, my destiny. But eventually I gave in and simply sat under its shade. I thought perhaps I would never die. I don't know how sustained all those years. But I know every piece of bark on that tree.
And the entry on that page says the Red Frost Cardinal.
You are the key.
I don't know what you mean by that, but I don't want to see that book or that tree anymore.
Can I see the book, Avril?
Excuse me.
Tack.
What did you call me?
I was going to say, can I see the book for Avril? Can I look at the book and find Avril? I'm on drugs, I'm sorry. I want to flip through and see if I see Avril anywhere in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you flip through, and it doesn't take you too many pages, and you see this small, it looks like some sort of berry bush or whatever, and she's standing in front of it, and she's
damn.
She's like, what happened?
I don't...
What am I doing in here? You guys got to get me out.
I know. I don't know how... I don't know how to do that. We don't know how to free Del or you yet. I don't know. I'm sorry. Old man, how did you trade places with her?
I do not know. I have been there. Since I was as young as all of you.
Wait, did we bring the book?
Avril did.
Oh, God damn it.
What?
What?
She brought the...
Well, of course we brought the book. The whole reason we're doing this is to get my sister out of there.
Does he have like a holy symbol or like
Yes.
images on his armor? So I point at you and I'm
Like bumper stickers.
That brings up something deep inside. Torm.
Oh no! Now there's two of them.
Torm. Yes, I followed Torm very deeply.
Oh boy.
Tell me, what is the state of Torm's church, his people?
They are as they have always been. We are trained until it is time for us to venture out and do good and help those that need it. And we are the shield that protects them. We are the sword that defends them, and we are the lantern in the darkness.
Were you once a paladin, Eldrick?
I think perhaps I still am. I don't know if that's something that just goes away.
Of course not. No, I didn't mean it that way. I just
No,
wanted to say-
of course. I don't have the strength I once had, but when I see that holy symbol, something inside me, perhaps the only thing that kept me alive throughout all these years, comes back.
Eldrick, you mentioned you were a champion. Were you, or are you, a champion of Torm?
I don't know, but I think so. I was wonderful once. The things I did. There's probably songs about them, if anyone remembers them anymore.
Where are you from?
The only person who would remember it does not.
I was going to be great. That I remember. That's what I told myself every day, and makes the cruelty of my imprisonment that much worse. I could have been First Lance. I was to be First Lance of the North.
So you know that First Lance of the North is this lofty position of paladinhood that is generally stationed out of Silvery Moon, and they kind of fight off the various orcish forces and dragons and such that stalk the environs of the northern part of the realms.
Wow.
Right, so like Silvery Moon is sort of like the Waterdeep of the North in a lot of ways, and so that paladin of Torm is sort of charged with leading all of the noble fights against those people.
Yeah, like being like the head fighter of like the wilderness, like the edge of like the wilderness.
Yeah, because on one end you've got Anarok, the great desert, and then to the north it's like the mountains up there, just weird stuff, just not weird stuff, but like giants and orcs and stuff like that just keep pouring out of there.
Yes.
So.
It's all coming back to me now. I remember the great deeds in Torm's name, the revels in the halls of Silvery Moon. Perhaps I took a few more liberties than a paladin should, but it was made up for by the grand victories that we all had in the name of Torm.
It sounds quite boastful, but I guess to each their own.
Well, I mean, a friend of Torm is a friend of ours. He's been nothing but good to us. And so we welcome you, but we're also very concerned about our friend, our dear friend Avril.
Brother, remember that it may be boastful, but honesty is a tenet of our church. Sure. And when it is not exaggerated, it is not boastful.
He just
it's
saying
simply true.
Cooler than you.
I mean, if we're getting into semantics, I don't agree with you. But what I but what I do want to know is, if you remember being in the book, do you remember getting out of the book?
I don't know. Tom, do I have any memory of actually getting out of the book, or was it just sort of like an instant? Because I've just been in
You
that.
were asleep, actually, when it happened. Like, you woke up.
Oh, yeah.
I assume this was a dream.
I've had strange dreams for decades and decades, but I always reawaken into that book, and part of me still thinks that is what's going to happen now.
Can I remember? We flipped through the book a couple times. Can I remember if I saw him in the book earlier? Maybe.
Give me an intelligence check.
Okay, let's put my dice out.
Wait, is Avril an animal?
Sorry, I think I erased one of the.
No, she's a person like
She's
Dell,
a people.
I think.
But Della's a bird in the book.
No,
No, she's a people.
She's a person.
No, she's a bird.
She's a bird outside of the book.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
we put her
When
in
she-
the book, and she
yeah.
became a person again.
That's right.
She's a person inside the book.
That is a 12. This is intelligence, you said?
Yeah.
Straight intelligence? Yeah, 12.
You don't remember seeing him?
I left
No.
my
Okay.
normal ones at home. so
I mean,
feel free to take as
I've looked
many.
through the book before and I don't remember you, but that's possible.
They are. They're just
You can also make an intelligence check to see, because you would have flipped through the book
Yeah.
quite a bit,
Definitely.
to see if you would have noticed him.
All right, everybody. I bought $190 of. I paid $190 for an amazing set of dice made from airline grade aluminum, and they were
It all got
two-tone,
stolen.
And I left them at home.
So before you decide to roll, everybody gets inspiration.
Oh, yay! Who's that
That's-
from? Are these
that's
all
your-
real?
James V gives everybody inspiration.
Thank you,
Is that-
James
that's
V.
you,
Thank
isn't
you,
it? Yeah.
I always forget what it's me.
That's you.
That's me. You.
That's
yeah.
you. Sorry, but
You get to be Dakota Fanning from Twilight.
James V also
You were on
gives
the
everybody 4 bumps.
Whoa, thank you.
Whoa, who did that?
James V.
James
Wow,
V,
James V.
My man.
All up on it.
Then
also-
John Stewart got a resub. It was nice to meet you at Gen
No,
Con.
they get
Wait.
4 months total.
Oh, all right. The party gets 4 bumps. Okay.
Well, that's
I'm gonna
not
give myself 4
All
bumps
right.
because I screwed it
Still,
up.
thank you, James
All right.
V.
Yes, thank you very
Okay.
much.
Just a little less
So
exciting.
1. What did you get? 1? Did you get 1?
But still very
You
exciting.
get 1.
Dope.
Very good. But that doesn't matter because Montravant gives Amy a bump.
Thank you, Montravant.
Mantravanta.
Mirakel gives Garab a bump.
Thank you, Mirakel.
Thank you, Miracle.
Jorf Dan gives Eric a bump.
Yay.
Jorf Dan, thanks for the sub.
And the other John Stewart gives Jordan a bump.
Yeah.
How did I not get one out of that, Dom?
Because you didn't meet that other John Stewart at Gen Con. He was there. We met him. He
I
was super
see.
cool.
He's All right,
friend
nerds.
now.
Yeah.
I understand how this is going to go down tonight. That's all right.
Jordan is
It's
almost
about
Jordan.
to go
Yeah,
down.
we should be
So,
friends.
That, do you think that's Jordan?
It's pretty far
Do you
away,
think
I'd
that's
say.
other Jordan?
No.
He's
He's almost as cool.
yeah, he's almost as cool.
They spelled it with a PH, like fish.
So, would you like to make your roll here, Miss Air Grade Aluminum Dice?
Yes, I would. This is just a straight intelligence check?
Intelligence
or
check.
Is there an
Straight up an
investigation, maybe
intelligence check.
nature or history? Okay.
What about stone?
Or animal
crafting?
handling?
Stone cutting.
Yeah.
Stealth or survive? No, that's not intelligence. All right. Religion.
No.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'll get-
So you guys don't. I'll give you
11.
advantage on this
11.
because you looked at the page that he came from, right?
Oh yeah, I sure did.
I want to look through the book using
God damn it.
athletics.
So you don't remember either. You don't remember seeing him in the book.
Okay.
For what that's worth. All right.
So we don't have to believe his
Um,
bullshit story.
I do want
I
to make
did,
an
but-
insight check on him to see if
If he's
if
trying
he's
to
telling
deceive
the,
you or something.
Yeah, if he's telling the truth, if he
Yeah.
actually like
Okay.
basically, I guess I believe him on the Torm stuff. I just don't necessarily believe him that he was asleep when he got out of the book.
I've encountered a weird fucking vampire, so I'm going to use divine sense to see if there's any undead or let's see any celestials, fiends, or undead within 60 feet of me.
Okay. All right. Do you still want to make your check? Or you want to
Oh,
let him
yeah.
do this first? Okay.
This is- oh! Natural 20.
So he very much appears to be a confused old man, right? Like you have run across
My share of confused
your
old men.
share of the guy who would not shut up about how great he was back in his day, and da 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 da. And
par for the course.
And this is 100%
dated
par
them?
for the
I've
course.
dated them. I've really, really gotten to know them. the sad old men in my life.
Yeah, but no. So growing up in Oakhurst, you've seen this guy on as part of the patrol sit around and tell these stories and talk about this stuff, and the length of his beard and his hair and all that sort of stuff, all
Fit the bill.
Fit the bill with the story that he is telling. His accent is, to your ears, authentic Silvery Moon.
Oh.
It fits the region where he claims to be from. And there's no thanks, I'm good. The hesitation, any hesitation that he has in his speech is genuinely him being lost in his thought, as opposed to trying to and the other thing too is that he's making no effort to size you guys up. You think if this were some sort of malicious or duplicitous creature, you'd catch a moment where he would be calculating how many people are in the room or checking. The thing is he seems fascinated with Eric's gear, but in this very kind of charming I used to have. Let me tell you, I had this suit of plate mail and a shield.
Because mine's stuff is not. It's functional, but it's not elaborate. It's
that sword's pretty dope.
It's a chainmail shirt. I have a symbol of Torm around my neck, and Torm is painted on my shield, but it's not elaborate. It's not encrusted in gold. It's just.
You two hear a voice in your head, and it me.
Oh, okay.
And it says, "This man seems to be on the up and up."
Is he a celestial demon or fiend or undead?
So he's none of those three things.
All right.
But I will give you a flash off of your divine sense that he also is a vessel of divine power.
Okay.
And that he appears to actually be able to command some divine power. And okay, so here's what happens. When you flash your divine sense at this guy, right? And normally, you would just sort of get these vague outlines, a little buzz, a red buzz for a fiend, and a weird kind of sickly pale white kind of outline or flash of the presence of undead, and a golden glow for whenever you would see some sort of celestial thing. Not that you've at this point ever detected a celestial thing. You've really just detected undead, right?
Yeah.
But from your training, that's what it's supposed to be. When you look at him, you actually see the outline of Torm standing over his shoulder with his hand on his shoulder.
Oh my God! Do you get the biggest boner of your life?
It's not an animated. It's almost like a symbolic manifestation.
Yeah. It's not
Torm, right?
This is Torm's favorite person. It's this is also a servant of Torm.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Tupac's hologram. Whoa.
It's almost like it would be an icon if this were a video game. It would be his icon would appear, his faction or whatever would appear above him. But that's the way it manifests in the world. Is you see, and from you've been trained or told about this experience that it's not just second level paladins have this mark. You have to actually kind of progress up the ranks in order to be marked in this way.
You have to have done things of note for Torm.
How come Jordan gets to play an OP character all of a sudden?
Because he's going to be here for one session. I'm going to try and kill him as quickly as possible.
Oh. Well.
No, I don't want that. I hate when characters
On that
die.
note.
No, I love characters dying.
I hate it.
That's
Stop
why I
it.
love Harmon Quest, because the guest almost always dies.
Yeah, that's funny.
Eldrick, it seems you're not a foe after all, and in that sense, I'd like to give you some of my old armor, so you're not walking around undefended. It's only leather; it's not plate like you're used to. But
you should have seen what I used to wear. It was some of the most beautiful armor. Not too fancy, but my God, it was the sort of armor that you could walk into a room and the light that shined off of you would
nice.
imbue everyone with this divine fervor.
this is leather covered in rat shit, so not as good, but it'll do. And I have a short sword I can give you if you like
Or
that.
if you prefer, I do have my Warhammer.
That's, of course, yes, that's probably
Is it
more.
Ehrlich?
Probably.
Eldrick.
Eldrick.
I imagine this is.
I don't have any weapons or anything.
No, you were wearing pants and a threadbare shirt.
I imagine the Warhammer would be more to your liking.
Well, I am usually used a long sword, but I can make do with with whatever has been given to me. I called my sword Glorybringer.
Oh, that's a good name. That's a good name. My bow is named Rainmaker.
My sword's Shatterspike.
My brain is called Intimidation Sprite.
Oh, very good names.
Is it?
My mind, Steel Trap. I meant.
That's a much better, actually.
Oh, Snake Bite.
That doesn't make much. That's a
I
dagger's name.
haven't thought of it
Yeah,
yet.
work in progress.
Anyway,
Wugget
what
killer.
Oh no! Oh no! You've done it.
She wasn't expecting that one.
what color was your sword back in the day?
Oh, what color? The details are law.
But was it like straight steel, spring steel? some
In my mind, I
Damascus?
just see it as a glowing, bright beacon, but now I'm thinking perhaps that was more symbolic.
Oh, I didn't mean to make you sad. I was
Hey.
interested.
No, I would love to talk about this, but my mind's not what it used to be. I think
How long were you in there?
I feel as though I've spent more of my life in that grove than I ever did outside of it.
We have to get Del out.
My
You've
God.
certainly been tested, and by great things.
Did Torm send you to save me?
I mean, I would assume that Torm
Perhaps
wanted
he finally
this.
heard my prayers.
Well, let's not assume that Torm traded Avril for him. That
No,
doesn't make any
that's
sense.
not.
So
That's
let's
not. It's
No.
just, Torm would know of something like this, so I think Torm would send one of his servants.
No, but it's just so coincidental that my voice disappeared. That hours before this man appeared and switched places with Avril.
Well, I don't know if that's related, but we did hear that chiming.
It's as related as this Torm thing. You didn't even have an interaction with Torm. I no longer can hear the voice.
What do you mean I don't have it here?
No, I mean there was no change in your relationship with Torm. There was a big change in my relationship with the voice.
Yeah, but why would it wait until now to take Avril?
Yeah.
Because it disappeared. I don't know. The
I think-
disappearance of it could have provided a lot of power all
It's
of a sudden.
possible. It is possible.
But we should investigate whatever this whatever is happening in this is not like any dungeon I've seen before.
It's like it's alive or something.
Yeah, there's a living quality to it. There's a breathing to it. This place.
All right. Yes. Well, into the belly of the beast. Then, let's move onward.
And just so you know, Eldrick, my sister and all of our friends, they're both in the book again.
I wish that I knew how I got out so I could aid them. Oh, but I do not. Torm has not gifted me with that knowledge yet. Perhaps I am here to help you get them out, though. Maybe something that I learned in my eternal prison will mean something to you that it didn't to me. But now all I know is it was under a tree. And I could not dig my way out, or climb my way out, or beat my way to freedom.
One more question. Could you interact with any of the other creatures on the other pages?
I did not even know there were other pages. I barely knew I was within a book. Otherwise, I would have tried to find out anything about those I had left behind, the missions I had failed. I thought Tom had abandoned me, but now I believe that he has sent you to save me for some greater purpose. There is some reason I am out here.
It has to be.
All right. Well, we'll figure it out as we go. Which we should.
Very well. I will take that hammer.
It served me quite well in the past.
All right. So. So you return to the chamber with the 3 doors. You have been down the right-hand passage, which had the inscription of the Dwarven man on it. There's the door straight ahead, which has the inscription of the dwarven woman on it. There's the door to the left, which has the inscription of the young dwarven child, the boy.
Tak, you seem to know where you're going. You chose last time. You did pretty well. Maybe you want to choose again?
We chose the man. We chose
Yep.
Bargat. No, Bargat.
We chose the
Bargad.
We chose the sun last time, right?
No,
we
we
chose
went to the right, which was the
Bargat.
man.
Oh,
That's
oh,
where he
okay.
came from. Yep, Bargad was Hargat's husband. You know
Oh,
that
we met
from the
him.
two lockets.
And that was what you say is a vampire, but he was just nice. man.
Risky Pixels is in for 200
Yes!
bits.
Oh,
Risky!
it's
What's
so
up, Risky?
weird because I know you.
I know you
now. This
Where?
is-
I fucking know you,
friends.
man.
I saw
know
Risky
you.
Pixels all over the Saving Throw Twitter feed.
We're
this
I
week.
know
friends
it.
now.
Yeah, we are friends.
Wow. Your
You
dog is
were
very
nice
pretty.
to us.
Yeah, it was
What
weird.
a mistake.
It was very weird.
Thanks for
Yes,
that.
you shall be punished.
How fucking dare you? I want to go to. Let's go to Hargat's room.
Okay, is
Or
that
door.
is
That's
that to
the-
the left?
That's the
Straight ahead.
legendary,
Straight ahead.
wondrous woman, remarkable with her hammer, probably
All right, that's where we go.
committed wondrous deeds of daring do.
Hopefully she's
Tak's
not a
got a
vampire.
crush. Wait, what?
There just aren't that many. There aren't that many well-known dwarf heroes. We're taught at a young age to
Really?
There,
recognize.
honestly, Tech, there are many. It just Oakhurst doesn't really have the best,
Well, I mean, she's been to
dwarf-related
Waterdeep,
needs.
so
I did go to school in Waterdeep.
I knew dwarves. I traveled with a dwarf back in the day, or one of the greatest warriors of the age. A dwarf.
think you
I'm
said
sorry, my.
that's what they called them back
My-
in the day.
Many
Things have changed.
Many
Besides
of the,
playing dragon chess with myself, I have not had much interaction with others. You know. Oh yes, I have a set. Would you like to play?
I would love.
Not right now.
Well, all right. Yes, later.
Later.
I'm very
I'm
adept.
very patient. But do you perchance have any food besides apples?
I do. I have some rations I can share with you.
I would just love some rations of basically anything but apples.
I'll give you 2 rations. Is that enough? And some water from my water skin?
Oh, fine. When we get out, I would love to partake of some wine, but
I myself am a very good cook, and I would love to cook you a meal, but now is not the time.
of course.
Next we rest. We
The
will.
feasting can wait
All right.
until Torm wills it.
I assume every time we do a long rest, we also use a ration.
Yeah.
So do you guys have rations, or I need to share them with you?
probably.
I have not been keeping track.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do me then.
Well, I eat a ration. I don't remember if that does anything mechanically, but Eldrick just eats every piece of the ration as though it is the most wonderful taste that has ever happened. He's just like, oh,
Whoa.
Makes so many mouth sounds right now.
oh, wow, yeah. Oh, what a feast! Oh, what a wonderful praise Torm! Praise Torm!
Nom, 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 nom.
And you've given him basically the most standard kind of dry ranger
Hardtack.
tack.
Yeah.
It's
hardtack.
just like jerky but he has been eating nothing but apples. So for him to actually have some protein, he's and salt. It's
Yeah.
it's amazing. You see tears come down his cheeks from
My God, the flavors are there, but my dreams are real. They're real.
God, Eldrick. Wait till I cook you a meal.
Oh, I don't know if I can handle it at this point, but that doesn't mean to.
I mean,
He
honestly,
vomits immediately.
like no joke, his chicken tetrazzini to kill.
Chicken.
Oh, this is a fun game. Lasagna.
You are freaking me out. This is too much.
Meatloaf.
What?
Rhubarb pie.
Nobody likes meatloaf, even after prison.
What? Meatloaf's great.
Everybody give me an intelligence check at this point, except for Jordan.
Straight
All right.
intelligence?
Yeah, straight intelligence check.
What?
Ooh, 17.
Straight intelligence, 20 unnatural.
Ooh.
Okay, all right.
Damn.
Between the two of you, after you've had this extended period of conversation with him, he's dropped some idioms and some turns of phrase that you realize are very outdated. And in fact, you can pin to specifically to probably 200 or so years ago.
I
right?
probably like dropped a few names of places. You're like, they definitely don't call that anymore.
Yeah, it's. I mean, some of it is that, but a lot of it is just like every once in a while you use a turn of phrase
You
that
call
is like
someone a
is almost
cool
like
cat.
yeah, it's like coming up with like old English, you know.
Oh.
And you realize that he says he's been there most of his life. He's human. You guess that would maybe be like 40 or 50 years at the most. You know, human lifespan is probably only 100 years in this world. But he's dropping stuff that's easily 200, 250 years old. So
Does he
there's
speak in
something
Iambic
that doesn't
pentameter?
match up between what his language is and how old he is.
Maybe I pull them aside for a second and just say, "Oh, thanks for the bid, Sebastian.
Thank you, Billy.
Listen, maybe we should just let him be for now. He doesn't need to know that maybe he's a little farther out of time than
Yeah.
he thinks he is, and maybe now's not
I
the right
don't
time."
I
see.
telepathically tell you. That sounds good.
All right. So, while he's completely enraptured with eating his rations and stuff like that, you guys managed to have this little side conference. Like, did you notice this?
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, I didn't notice it. And they're like, well, what did you remember when he said this thing? You're like, oh.
That don't make no sense.
So, you continue straight ahead toward through the door that has Hargat's visage enshrined upon it. All right.
Hargat, we're gonna need some
Thank you,
help.
Farquaad, for the one bid.
Fakwa! Thanks for the-
Yeah, double FQ. I don't know what the double is. All right, so these are, like I said, remember
What
last time.
the? Yeah, what the hell?
I just said double FQ because it sounded cool.
Okay.
He's Farquaad.
Fakwa squared.
All right. As I mentioned, these are enormous iron doors. I don't know what. Do you guys have your miniatures?
Yes.
Amy's got her miniature. Am I right?
This isn't. This is.
Did you leave it?
Oh, you know what? I have the black
my
version.
miniature.
I have the black version in my car. I have. Should I go get it? Should I go get her?
Nah,
Should I?
might take too long.
No, I won't. It's right outside.
Okay.
Should I go do
Your
it?
car's right outside.
Yeah.
How did you find a parking spot?
Oh,
right
you
outside?
parked next to the truck, didn't you? The taco truck.
Yeah, across the street from it, but.
Nice.
Look at me.
You're in
All right,
charge
run,
here.
go get it.
Okay,
quick.
I will. Chat. You guys bought this for me. I haven't gotten it painted yet, but.
Somebody's got to let you in.
Which
All
we
right.
need one
Do I have
for.
a mini?
We need one. We need an old man, John, if you have one. An old man miniature.
An old man
Old
mini.
man miniature.
A paladin old man.
mini.
Oh, if you have,
Just man.
if you have what Tyler's mini, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, nice, perfect. Yeah, that'd be perfect.
An old man mini.
Do I have an old man miniature in my?
It just
I try to put
keeps
one miniature in my
rolling.
bag for
I
sure.
I forgot. I was looking. I was like putting my backpack together, and I was like, oh, I've got all these Kings of War ogres that I've never used and will never use. I should just bring them here so that they could be here. And then I forgot.
I have all my Kings of War goblins.
Yeah.
We should play Kings of War.
Yes, we should.
So Tom, I noticed you have a bag, and within that bag there was a smaller
There's
bag.
another bag,
and
yes.
within that bag there was an even smaller.
There was an even smaller bag,
which
it's
runs
true.
with my joke magic item I was thinking about the other day, which is bag of holding bags, which can only hold bags. As many bags as you want. Nothing can be inside them.
It is not uncommon in my apartment to have a bag of bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you take all the stuff from Target, like all the bags you get from Target, you just put them in another bag from Target.
I mean, when you gotta keep little poop bags for a dog, you put them in another bag so you have them somewhere.
Oh, we have the roll
yeah.
thing that we use. Yeah, yeah.
No,
Well,
everyone
apparently it's a
left.
big break for everybody.
Everybody
All
left.
right,
It's
that's
just me.
great.
It's just me and Tom.
I'm still here. I'm
We're-
still right here. You can't hear me probably.
The most dedicated people who didn't leave town to go for the big gaming convention. No, we stayed here in Los Angeles to keep the home fires burning.
Fun fact, they never left this table.
Yeah.
We've been here all week.
There's a couch over there that we trade places on.
Me and Dom and Amy came back and watched the Defenders in the studio, and they were just sitting here, sitting by the table in the dark the entire time.
Yeah. They wouldn't let us watch the Defenders. They're like
No.
they turned the screen around.
Turning the screen around. Got to play some Dungeons and Dragons. Going to White Plume Mountain.
Everyone else is leaving. I'm gonna leave too.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave too.
Left alone.
We just leave the stream completely empty.
That's it.
You just walk away.
It's just like all of Gen Con last week.
This place is so nice, isn't it?
You mean our studio?
Yeah, our studio is
Our
really
studio
nice.
is nice.
Dom makes us say that.
Yeah.
No, it's great. It's
John,
really,
put
really
the gun
great.
down. The studio's great.
We're so sorry.
If you're watching this, everything's fine.
We can open the box.
Have you not even opened it yet?
No, because I was gonna forward it straight to
You could have an unboxing right here, but you're...
Iron Tusk.
What if it like was the wrong one?
Yeah. What the fuck is this shit? No, I'm just. Oh. Oh my God! Look at her. Oh, somehow it's different. The cape I chose must have been different.
Yeah.
God, she looks great.
Risky Pixels, thanks for the 200 bits.
Thanks for the 200 bits. Oh, look at her.
Your cape is longer.
Can we
isn't
put it up in
Yeah.
front of the little GM cam?
Will it show in the GM
Will
cam?
you
It's
hold
got
it
it
up?
pretty close.
I don't know if he has the
Will you get your
autofocus on.
disease all over my mini, please?
I washed my hands. I don't know if this shows because it's like really out of focus.
Positioning's right. Yeah, look
But
at that.
I don't know if the camera's set to autofocus is the problem.
What is your marching order then?
Me always
You're
in the
out
front.
Mhm.
I'll hang out in the back to take out the
I'll be
stragglers.
second.
I think I'll kind of head towards the front of the formation too.
Then you're third.
Sure.
Like
Risky
I'm,
Pixels in for another 200 bits.
Wow, Risky Pixels.
Yeah.
I figure like I enter the door like I normally do, you know, shield out, like ready for action. And then I see you like side by, like shoulder to shoulder with me, and like,
Yeah, because I'm kind of like this, fellow
okay.
warrior of Torm, who will keep us both safe.
Yeah, yeah,
With the blessing of Torm, there's nothing that can beat us.
yeah. Obviously, you'd be here. That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. Okay. It's
You
not weird.
know, back in my day, paladins were some of the most respected people in society.
I don't
And
believe
hey,
that.
it didn't hurt with the ladies.
Not this society.
Oh, wow, that's incredibly different from how things are right now.
What was their point of view on whores?
Well, I mean, who needs to pay for it when you're a champion?
Oh, sweet Eric Bird. Oh God, why would you give us this horrifying?
We had to save it back in Silver.
No,
We had a
what-
saying back in Silver Moon. It was save some pussy for the rest of us.
Well,
You've got two choices, Jordan.
this is what you spiritually look like.
Sure.
Whoa!
I think I look like that.
Oh my God!
That's how I remember
That's less
myself.
disturbing.
You're a Dark
than-
Souls
than-
boss.
Reaper makes very
Then the
few
Teratoma.
old man minis.
All right, that's like a shambling blob.
RJ Canuck, thanks for the 400 bits.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We in Bit City, y'all.
Isn't that the funniest comment you've ever heard in your life? Save some pussy for the rest of us.
Okay, I'll be the guy who's
I'm gonna
actually
start
the right
using
size.
that on a daily basis.
It doesn't matter.
I was just gonna look and see if. Well, I mean, you could use this.
Yeah, that
character.
might be a little better.
Sure, who's
reference
that?
wise. It's just a little girl with that.
That'll do.
Holding a femur.
Very good. All right.
I'm pretty secure in my paladinity.
You're still in the bones.
You're human. You can't see. You're human. You can't see, right?
Just her.
Just her.
I can see
I'm also
everything.
human, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Ooh, Estelle
Del
Castillo.
Castillo is in
Thank you
for
so much.
$30. Very good. So you're gonna light a torch or something? Because you know her magical candle, which is kind of pathetic anyhow. But you were the
Well,
one
that was. Wait, whose candle was that? Is that
Avril.
yours?
Avril
It was
had it.
Avril. So
We
we
ain't
don't
got
have
that.
our stuff, right? Right. Yeah. So I guess I will light a torch and maybe walk side by side with you. With you.
You can be at my back.
Okay. I mean, it's only like 10 feet or something, right? For lit distance or something.
I don't remember. It's
Torn will
10,
protect
15,
me.
whatever. You get like dim light up to 30,
Okay.
right? So
I'll hold a short sword in one hand and that in the other.
That's fine. So you continue to slosh along, and
Wait. Is this the same sloshing as the other thing? As it
in the other
Yeah, there's water everywhere.
water everywhere. Yeah, like the water level doesn't
And not a
change.
drop to drink.
You went from the ring room, down the steps into the water, and then you walked down the water back to the central room, and then as you opened that huge door, which is not locked, the water continues, right?
Okay. So this is just a dark hallway then?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I want to cast my my ice circus. Ice sheet.
Ice circus?
Ice sheet.
Ice circus.
Right. Let's see. 20 foot. So 4 here. 4 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Why?
Because last time it gave us ooze.
No, that was good. Yeah.
All right.
That's true. You did save our ass.
Do you want to come for me?
Yeah.
Come at me?
No.
Come at me, bro.
BSB cares
BSB
in for
cares.
$12.
Thanks, man.
Estelle Castillo is in
Okay,
for 30.
so I cast it.
Estelle Castillo gives the table 3 bumps, quote unquote, to return to your proper chairs. I'll let you guys fight about who gets those.
No.
I'm in
Is that the way we're
proper
distributing?
chair.
3 total?
Oh man, but Estelle, Grav is sick as a
I'm
bone.
sick. Yeah. I'm probably okay. I'm probably not contagious, but like I don't even want to risk it. Like it's not worth the risky pixels.
What if you did it and then went back? Then technically you're still honoring the chat.
Also true.
That
also
other
true.
joke.
Thank you for coming,
Thanks for the 20.
He's our friend.
Very
too.
interesting.
He's a
He's our
beautiful
friend. We
human.
met him. He's great.
Yeah. We had so much fun at Gen Con, guys.
We did.
It was
yeah.
Eric. Remember that time that you and I went?
Oh, that was
and-
so fun.
I don't even want to talk about
Yeah,
it. It was
it's-
so amazing.
You
We
just
had
had to
such
be
fun
there. You had to be there.
at the convention center where all the things were happening.
Yeah.
They had
and
them-
remember
them
we ran
con.
into we saw so many like nerd celebrities. Dom Zook was there and Tyler Rhodes.
The Dom Zook?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. He's a lot shorter in person.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I heard he doesn't have a beard.
Tom, I did get recognized for Ironkeep on the show floor. Yeah, on the exhibit
You
hall.
did?
Emperor
Riptide.
Riptide. $10.
Thank you for the 10.
All right, guys. Thank you so much tonight.
So
So divvy up these bumps however you want. I don't care, but you guys have to claim them.
I have 3 or
Bumps
2
can
right
go
now.
to the real cast.
I think
somebody-
we all have 2.
Oh, we all have 2. Oh.
Yeah, I've got.
I know. Bumps can go to the real cast members.
Use them or lose them.
Okay. That makes
All
sense.
right,
I guess.
very good.
Thanks, Jordan.
Of course, of course.
You guys continue down this hallway, and
Wait,
Jordan.
did you see that I casted a
I'm
thing?
the paladin. So
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you cast
yeah.
again?
Ice sheet.
Look at me. Look at me.
For a
I'm
radius
the
of
paladin.
20 feet, so up to here.
Because
And I guess
Okay.
this too.
20 radius of 20 feet is 8 squares total.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So up to here, and then probably here too.
So she frees any oozes.
I sit up. I sit up. I
Ice,
sit
ice,
up. I
ice,
sit
up.
up.
Also, we're on difficult terrain. We need to make deck saves to cross.
No, we just gotta go slow.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I'm going to be checking my phone
Unless you're doing this as a prank.
for spell reasons because I don't know my spells very well.
That's
so.
fine.
Wow.
Choose Eric's.
Sounds like a real tough 9th level paladin.
I've been stuck in a tree prison
Is
for
he 9th level?
hundreds
If
of
so, WTF? Is he 9th level?
He's also a frail old man.
God damn. What, can I
All
see
right.
your sheet?
So you. We're gonna add a donation level to the chat from here on out. That's gonna be create a secret that Amy doesn't know and reveal a secret to Amy.
I love it.
Finally, let her
I
know
love
what's actually going on.
She'll never know.
We'll keep that
Like
in
she hasn't
mind.
figured out that you and I got married.
I do. I wonder if you and Avril got married.
All right. So you clamber up onto the ice and across through here. Now the good news is
Technically, I could summon a mastiff if I wanted, but I'm not going to.
none of the there's no oozes that burble up out of the water here, right? So seems like this is safe. But you do notice that there's this strange side, like circular. It looks like a circular, almost like a well type of area attached to the tunnel here. But you have no idea what it is because it's frozen over. Shimmickson! In for 10.
Thank you so much.
Thank y'all.
So, that's you. Do you continue on? Yes.
Well, okay. This round. Oh, do you see the round enclave over there? Enclave.
I do.
What do you suppose that's there for?
I don't know. Let me look. I'm gonna do a perception check.
Okay.
Gosh.
Not great.
So you look, but there's a good
Miracle. Thank you.
For the 20.
There's
Man,
a
stuff's
good
rolling in.
8 to 10 inches of ice, that are it's completely frozen over. So you shine your light, and the
There we go, Stuart.
This is amazing. What's happening?
Oh, we love you guys.
Uh-oh, this might not be good.
He turns on us.
So the torch shimmers in the.
Look at your stuff. She's looking. She's peeking. Watch out.
Oh my God.
The torch shimmers in the crystal, structure of the ice, and you just can't really see through it. It froze so fast; it's kind of like cloudy, and this water's a little dank or whatever.
So it's not like the face of a dragon, like behind it going, "I'm gonna get you."
But I will say, like in terms of that, you don't see something underneath, or clawing at it or anything.
If there's
like
anything going on with this alcove, it's behind so much ice that I can't see it. So I don't see anything unless we want to wait for the ice to dissipate.
No, that could be a while.
Yeah, so
It could just be a dead end. We should probably move on.
Yeah, there's nothing. I don't see anything.
You know, if Avril was here, we'd find out what it was.
She's.
I miss her.
Shut up. She's fine. She's coming back. There's no.
I miss
don't
my
talk
companions too.
What were their names?
Ronaldo.
Don't
Frida.
talk about her like she's dead.
Was that one name?
She's
or
coming
Gingy.
back. She's just fine.
What? Wait.
Yeah,
wait.
1 second.
Hold on. Hold on.
Wait.
Gingy.
Yes.
Wait just a moment.
Gingy,
Back
Silver
it up.
Flame.
Let's stop right there. Hold on 1 second. Eldrick, hold on. Wait. Did you say Gingy?
I might have gotten it wrong.
A
It's
portly
been-
man in a tiny little hat.
Does he look like this?
Portly man. No. He was a great elfin wizard.
Does he look like that?
He was a great elven wizard.
Did he wear goggles and a tiny hat?
Yeah, it's hard to remember such details. It was quite a while ago.
What?
At least 40 years, I think.
How many Gingis could there be? Was he good in alchemy, poison?
We were here together trying to defeat some elfin warlocks, and he was killed by the vampires with the rest of my companions.
No, he wasn't. He was made undead by vampires.
Oh, this
He's a
session's not going to go
vampire
past this
now.
hallway now. Oh, boy.
Genji
Oh,
is a vampire.
Fuck.
He's kind of a terrible person.
No!
He blackmailed us into setting him free through poison. He's murdered an untold number of people, including his father, but it's okay because he got another vampire to bring him back to life.
That can't be. I swear, I knew they were dead. It's been one of the only things I've thought about these last...
What is your
It's Eldrick. I'm a big deal.
I'm a big deal.
Elric, I hate to see it, but when we encountered Gingy, that was around the same time that my sister got trapped inside the book. I don't know if it's 100% connected, but he might have been responsible.
Well, if Gingy has been turned to the undead, then it is my duty as his companion to end his unholy life. So I will do whatever I can to free him from the hell that he must be living trapped inside his own body.
All you have to do is stick with us, because in the next full moon, he'll come to us and ask us for a favor. So if you want to kill him then, that would be great.
What sort of cryptic ritual is this you speak of?
I don't know.
Gingy's gotten into a lot of shite.
He
That's putting it lightly.
Yeah.
He started doing experiments.
What I want to know, what is this moonlight deal?
We basically, he poisoned us and said, if you want the antidote, you have to allow me to go free. And by the next full moon, I will come to you and ask for your help. And our choices were to...
No, that's not the deal that was offered.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's not.
He said anytime after the next full moon, you can call on me.
To have him kill somebody for us.
Yeah.
So...
He owes you a life debt, essentially.
Yeah.
He's an assassin for hire, it seems.
And a
I
murderer.
think that the silver flame could have fallen so low.
Can I see the names of those ones that you said already?
Sure. It's Reynaldo, Reynaldo Donner Drake. We called him the Drake.
Why? I don't understand.
Because he was fast and he was quick and there was some irony to it too because he was very small. And you know, drakes, they get large, and we were like, well, Drake, that's yours. I don't remember the specifics. It seemed very clever at the time.
Was he a dragonborn?
No.
No, you just really liked Hotline Bling.
He was one of the small people.
And
the
Gingy.
hobbits, I think we called them at the time.
Gingy, and what was his last name?
Oh, Silverflame. I don't remember if that was a title or his name, but I remember I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool.
Any others?
And then Frida Sunhammer. She was stout, powerful dwarf, a cleric also following Torm. We thought with the two of us, there was nothing we could not make it through. Hell, we slew the giant of Northcrag together. I remember the bards singing of that. But to be laid low by a couple of foul undead, it was a dark moment in the following of Torm, I'm sure.
Okay.
Lose both of us.
So the four of you, huh?
Yes.
All right. Nothing we can do about it now, but
Were they in the book?
To know.
Any of them?
The only person that you remember seeing in the book is Dell.
Okay. And now Avril.
Right.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about the fate that your friends befell.
Well, just Genji. We don't know about the others, you know.
Yeah.
Well, if that is what befell Genji, then I can only dream and hope and pray to Torm that they were killed and are resting and receiving the rest that they all deserve for their valiant deeds. To imagine being trapped inside the prison I was, why that was nothing. If my body had been used as a vessel of the undead and I had to sit inside my own brain and feel these demonic forces tear people apart, why, that would be a fate far worse than an eternity.
It sounds awful. Let's skate along.
All
yes,
right.
I'm sorry to be such a downer.
Yeah.
I have lived entirely by myself in a tree prison for
No, we get
who
it.
knows how long.
That hella sucks, bro.
You apologize for being a donor and then immediately said something sad again. I just want that to
I'm
be
not
out there.
used to human interaction. Let's play dragon chess. I'm good at that. I think some of the rules might have slipped over the years.
You have a book of rules at this point. They've all morphed. You've named each
I
one.
carved a lot of things under that tree.
When the rook is in its prime, when the moon has been waxing, it can move 3 spaces.
The rules to dragon chess I use are like way outdated.
Oh, yeah.
This is first edition.
Well, and I'm sure at some point, like, because you didn't have anybody to play against, you started creating all of these variations.
Oh,
that,
sure.
Like, when you sit on this side, you're only allowed to do this stuff in order to make it more interesting for yourself.
That's literally what I just said, and I gave an example too. We said the same thing.
But
I guess we're
imagine
just
things
both
like,
creative and interesting people.
All right, I'll buy
there's
that.
a bishop, which
But
is like
I'm
a
a
paladin
man.
character. There's a bishop, which is like a paladin character, and after a while, I was like, this piece should be more useful.
All right.
Wait, I want to go back in the hallway.
No, you're not going back in the hallway. You're skating along. Yeah, oh yeah, I tell you to turn around now. F you guys. Hate all of you.
You love us.
All right. At least I got the dry erase markers out this time, right?
And you hate Gingy because he killed your dad or how?
Yeah, it directly murdered my father.
Well, he created the poison that
Indirectly.
other guy whose
Come
armor you're
on.
wearing used.
Come on.
I'm just saying you're wearing the clothing of the man who killed your father, but that's fine. But he's not dead now because because a vampire made it happen. So congratulations.
I didn't know Gingy was like part of you guys' campaign.
Yeah.
I missed that. So when I said it and you guys were like, Gingy? I was like, oh, what did I do?
That's a real good plant, Tom. Nice work.
You weren't supposed to know that he was part of the
Well
campaign.
done,
so
Tom.
it all worked out.
Yeah, nice.
Oh shit! We got had, and so did you.
Tom's good at this, guys. I don't care what you say.
I've played Dungeons and Dragons before.
That is
I don't care what
expert.
Gaurav says. Tom is good at this.
I mean, he didn't show up to Gen Con, so
I think you're. What level DM are you? High. Epic Three level.
there's only 70.
3 level DM. It's the 3 level DM.
3 level
DM.
Hey, listen, if I can be an Amy Vorpal video, I will take it, even if it means I'm a third level DM for the rest of my life.
That's like the ultimate goal, to be like one of the songs Amy writes that becomes like on an album.
Aw, I should do that. I should keep doing that then.
I don't think you're getting complaints from anybody on this channel.
Yeah, right?
No, you know what? Maybe Amy should just not sing anymore.
Maybe you should just go to the corner and fuck off.
You take that ukulele and fuck right off.
Oh, how dare Amy use her experiences to create lasting, wonderful musical moments.
Yeah.
That
Leave some
asshole.
pussy for the rest of us.
Let's just continuously use that in like completely incorrect situations.
It's the best YouTube comment I've
It's so
ever
great.
seen in my life.
It's pretty great.
It's the best troll ever because it's so sarcastic.
Yeah.
The guy is a tiny boy, like playing like a Zelda music on a recorder expertly. This little boy has spent hours training himself to play like a Majora's Mask theme, and it just sings from pussy.
I love the internet so much.
I do. I hate love it. I hate love it.
Yeah.
Oh, you, sir.
Mooper.
Hi. Hi, hi, little one.
Are you
Little ones.
You know,
Yeah.
Luigi,
You're
at some
so
point there are
small.
no more French fries, right? You understand that.
Yeah, Luigi, it's okay. Hi.
I had to take him to an audition today.
Oh my
and
God.
you never know.
Did he get the part?
Well, yeah, right. He probably more than I did.
The prima donna, no.
You never know when you you never know when you walk into the building whether they're gonna be like, "Oh, you brought a dog."
Yeah.
A big one.
They walked in and everybody's like absolutely like charmed by him.
Totally.
Oh, look at it. Oh, is he a greyhound? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
He's so sweet. He's such a
He's only bitten 3 children.
I got bit by a dog like a month ago. I was
You
walking out
were
of a bar.
so sweet.
Yeah.
You were
You got bit by a dog?
Yeah, I was walking out of the Pikey, which is a bar I go to all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Great
And there was
bar.
just a dog that was like right by the exit with its owner, and like 3 people bit down and were like, oh, and everyone was petting the dog. And I was like, oh, a dog, and everyone's petting it, so it's safe to pet this dog. And as soon as I touch it, it was like,
Oh
Were all the
around and
people
like bit
petting
me
it
on the
men?
hand. You can
Or
only see a little bit now, but it was
were
like,
the people
fucking
petting it
wow.
women? Because I've known dogs to not.
Only like it was a guy and a girl.
Okay, then then I don't know.
And then I guess 3 was too many pets.
Because a lot of dogs I know just do not like men.
And then it bit me, and I jumped up and said, "Whoo, my fault!" and like ran away.
You said that?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God, what a weird reaction. Like, that's actually going to get you in trouble. You need to wipe that instinct out of your brain.
I didn't even like. I'm like, why did I? As soon as I was like 10 feet away, I was like, why did I do that?
The cop's like, it's his fault. Shoot him.
Yeah. Oh, my fault.
Walking by a bank robbery. Not my fault!
Oh, man.
We got him.
No, I didn't freeze all of that. I didn't do that.
Oh,
I didn't freeze that.
No, that's water swirling around.
Yeah, can't you tell that's frozen, that's water?
No, I can't
Duh.
tell that.
Need a different shade of blue, Tom?
I also, I think Tom needs to be a better artist.
A different shade of blue, please.
I don't understand.
Maybe a light
this
blue.
drawing.
Water?
Sorry, everybody, that my dungeon isn't cool enough for you guys.
Wait, I liked it.
This water is really green and disgusting and gross now. It's got like weird seaweed and stuff floating around in it. It looks disgusting and horrible.
Great.
Tom, change it back.
I was
better.
being sarcastic,
It sure
and now
was.
you're ruining my
Great.
immersion.
Now Tom's one of those DMs that's like gets mad and gives you disadvantage because you're talking too much.
No,
That dungeon
Trust
bastard.
me, that's a third level DM move right there.
I'm
Put
a-
that in your music video.
I'm an
And
epic level
smoking.
player, so you just try to give me a disadvantage for no reason. We'll see what happens.
If you're an epic level player, you'd know whether Thon and Avril were married.
That
Oh.
yeah, I have flaws.
All right, ahead is what appears to be a water-covered room with steps rising out of the muck on the far side.
Muck.
So
What the muck?
that is that's what you see, and there are like patches of like seaweed and clumps of vegetation that are floating around inside of this thing. As a matter of fact,
Man, this. Can I just put 1 foot in to see how deep it is?
where do you want to be? You guys are here right now.
At the edge of the room.
Okay.
So like there, and just maybe not even maybe I'll just take a sword and just dip it in there to see
Okay.
how far it goes. That makes more sense than my foot, right?
I don't know.
Where's
Yeah,
my 10-foot
where's your
pole?
10-foot pole?
Avril's got it.
So it's
Hey, that's my
it,
sister, man.
it continues to be a 1.5 feet deep directly in front of you.
So I feel ground.
Yeah, you can hear.
Okay.
I mean, it's got like a layer of sediment in it, right?
Sure.
So it's not like hard stone, but it like
Okay.
thump, thump, thump.
Okay.
I want to do psionic investigation,
Oh.
and that is real quick, really fucking cool. Oh damn you! Where are you?
Tom, what are the walls made out of? Is it stone?
The walls here are stone. Yeah, I
Okay.
believe that's what we had decided, right? And they are, and it is still warm in here. And there's that weird, like now there is definitely that weird, like that weird breathing sensation, that gust of wind that comes at you and then like whips back over you.
So it feels like we're closer to it.
It started up again for some reason.
Okay.
Like it wasn't. It had stopped when you got down beyond the Sphinx the first time.
Okay.
Now it started up again.
Is there an object like a rock nearby here, or a stone, or
What do you need the rock for? I have an arrow.
no something that's been here? I need.
Oh.
Is there like just lingering moss or like you
There's
said?
like
mud?
seaweed and stuff like floating around. You
Yeah.
can grab a thing of seaweed.
Okay, I want to pick up. I pick up seaweed, and I stare intently at it, and
She does this.
I learn a few basic facts about it. I gain a mental image from the object's point of view, showing the last creature to hold the objects within the past 24 hours, and any events that have occurred within 20 feet of the objects within the past hour.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Some Sherlock Holmes shit.
And then I can also, and I'm going to do this, embed an intangible psionic sensor within the object.
You did that, right?
Yeah.
And it's basically, I can use it as like
Just falls asleep with seaweed.
like a Bluetooth
I'm
find
gonna investigate
device.
this
I can-
seaweed.
So yeah, do I see anybody who's held it?
Okay,
any
so
things in a point
so
of view?
you reach down and you begin to imbue your mystical energy into this seaweed, and as you do that, as that power from within you wells into the seaweed, you personally see the entire pool kind of light up this like
radiant emerald color, right? And there are swirling shapes deep within the pool. You can tell that the pool isn't it shifts back and forth as to how deep it is. You know, like at one point where you're standing right next to you, it's only a foot deep as the water, accepts this radiant glow that you see when you reach out with your mind, and then you see it like drop away. You know, so it's like almost like levels of the bottom of the pool are kind of coming up at you and then receding, and it's this almost vaguely hypnotic pattern. But as the depth of the pool seems to change and the water begins to swirl around, you see these clumps of seaweed kind of start to come together and coalesce, and you begin to hear this voice, these two voices calling to you. Tack.
Do I recognize this voice?
Tack. It sounds like Copper and Throm.
Who's Throm?
Throm is the original. Remember, you made the little like God's Eye doll or toy that you had with you back at camp. You named it Throm.
No, she named it Torm.
I thought she named it Throm.
No, was it a lion? The lion was Torm.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you had another thing, but you named the lion Torm.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, I named
whatever
it.
name it was.
I think I kept it. I think it was Torm because I was being a bitch to you.
Yeah.
Being a little bitch. Oh my fucking Christ.
Yeah. So you hear these kind of sing-songy voices, and you see these two, almost like. They almost look like long-haired green maidens, right? That are wearing these long flowing dresses, and they come kind of swirling up out of the bottom of the pool, and they have glittering green eyes. And
I stumble back,
and all of this, like, you don't hear the voices, but you see the pool light up for a moment, and the water ripple, and then suddenly these kind of like these two heads pop up, and they're like, Tack, we've come to thank you. You set us free.
What?
Wait, Copper?
Yes, it's me. I was trapped inside the form of that clever toy you crafted.
It was just
that cute, beautiful duck that you created. That perfect toy. But now I have been let loose into the wider world.
How are you here?
You let me go.
But you've been talking. You've been with me forever.
Now you guys see this person. You can hear, these two creatures talking to her.
Well, it's actually pretty dark, and the waters light up, right? You said the water was like
So the
glowing?
water,
What do they?
What sort of demon is this?
Yeah, what do they look like?
No, stop it! It's not a demon.
Can I use my divine sense?
Let's wait for a description.
No.
That's a good question.
Don't hurt them.
I'm not. I'm sensing.
I just want to see what they look like.
So you're gonna fire your divine sense.
Yep.
You do not sense either any celestial fiend or undead presence at this point. You can give. Everybody can give me
by
a.
some sort of weird tree demon for a while.
How dare you? I was
but then-
not.
but
You
then-
shut up.
But then a vampire got rid of it, so she's okay now.
No, stop it. That's not true.
You can.
Don't know what to believe.
If you want to examine the creature, you can give me a perception check.
Yep.
Sure, yeah. Hell yeah, 23.
Not bad.
I got a 2, so I'm not feeling super perceptive.
17.
Mm-hmm.
It's different.
It is dim light, so it's a little tricky, but.
So perception's wisdom, right?
Yes.
Yep. So 4 total. Not good.
Got those old man eyes.
I don't see that well
All right.
anymore.
So, who got a 15 or above?
I did.
Actually, yeah. All right. So when you look closer, you can see that although it looks like almost a beautiful, maybe elven maiden, the creature appears to be constructed of plants, like overlapping layers of seaweed, very finely interwoven vines and leaves of seaweed that mat down almost perfectly, but not quite enough that you can every once in a while, like as it talks and as its jaw moves, you can see that there's maybe a slight gap where the two vines didn't quite match up when they moved or whatever. So it appears to be some sort of very cohesive type of seaweed plant kind of amalgamation, if that makes sense.
Are you two of the Gulthias tree?
We are all of the Gulthias tree. Aren't we, Tak? Don't you remember?
Tak, that you're not a part of it anymore.
I'm-
You are free.
I know. We just
How
strive.
free can you be when you still carry the stake?
What?
The root.
What root?
I don't know.
I'm
don't like
I'm
trees.
definitely deceiving you.
What?
I don't know what they're talking about, and I'm gonna mantle of awe.
What?
Who?
I didn't say I believe them. I trust you over them.
Oh, okay, great. Then I'm not gonna do
I'm
it.
not.
Wow, now I don't trust you. But
No, if
they've
you've seen
been
the
trying
stream,
metagaming.
if you've seen the stream, don't trust her.
I'm gonna walk up to Tak and hold her by the shoulder and say, Tak, you can't listen to every voice that comes into your head.
No, but these have been with me for a long time.
So they say.
No, this is them. I've heard these voices my whole life, especially the Torm one.
And you're free of them.
Yeah, because of something that you didn't even want me to do.
No.
Something I barely wanted to do.
If that's true, then what are they talking about?
I don't know. They helped me. Do you remember? They helped me. I need them.
These aren't the same
You don't
objects.
need-
Absolutely, they are.
Damn it, what are these creatures and their strange whispers?
They're from the Gulthias tree. That's all I know. That wasn't their form. I carved a perfect toy.
The Golpheus tree, you speak in riddles.
No, I don't.
There
It's
was
a
a
magical
tree.
tree. It had something to do with the reason why my sister got put in a book.
I'm pretty sure that's where you were trapped.
Because of this tree. It is the root of everything we've dealt with.
Don't do that. I hate trees.
Well,
They're not funny to me.
if you don't like it, then maybe you should just leave.
I'm trying. Oh no, I just got it. Fuck you.
Oh, it's
Don't mind her. Her bark is worse than her bite.
Oh boy.
All right. You don't. I can't tell if you're evil, so I can't attack you yet. Ooh, Torm. Ooh, Torm, guide my hand. Ooh, Torm.
Yeah, you did divine sense though. You didn't do detect evil.
no, I didn't.
Grayson, you tell him right now we're not going to attack them because of they saved us a long time ago.
You saved us. It was always you. You don't need any of this stuff. It's always been you in control of them and not the other way around.
That may be true, but they're wow.
That's.
But don't you want more power? Wouldn't you like to learn more of what you could truly do? Wouldn't you like to be tutored, Tak?
Tak, this is your test.
Do they hear this?
He's literally.
She
Tak.
said they say this out loud.
Tak,
Yeah.
this is a test. This is everyone is tested in their life, and this is yours. And I can't make your decision for you, but please think about what we would want from you and what we believe. We believe in you, and not in.
I want to know why you are so scared of these things. They are good. They've helped me. You've seen what I've been able to do with them.
They are evil, and you are good, and you can control them in the past, but you are free of them. You're free.
How are they evil?
The Golthius tree is evil.
Maybe it just depends on the person who wields it.
Grayson,
I put my hand on his shoulder, and I say,
if these are truly evil and your friend cannot see this, then it is your duty to act. Sometimes people are clouded. Their vision is clouded
While he's
by the
talking
want
to
of power.
I do a slight nod to them, and I put my hand in my bag and I cover the root with my hand.
All right.
You cannot let your friend be corrupted because you respect their personal opinions. People don't always know what's best for them.
So as you do this, you feel sort of like a slight tingle, like, you know, as if like a little thorn has grown suddenly out of the stake, and it pricks your hand just a little bit, right? And as Sir Eldrick is talking to you, suddenly their appearance begins to shift, and you see the woman from Neverwinter.
Just him?
And you see Avril. So one of them turns into the woman from Neverwinter, and one of them turns into Avril,
What?
floating in the water.
Wait. Do you see this? What is this? What is this sorcery?
Come with us. Come. Come into the pool. Relieve yourself of the burden you carry.
Hey.
Do not attempt to...
Take
do not
comfort
attempt
in
to,
my arms.
Do not attempt to take control of their minds. Storm will guide all of us.
I need each of you to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Do I?
what's this for?
You're fine.
I'm fine.
Oh, we'll find out.
Do I hear them talking to
Well,
them?
can't
Of course.
they can't be
Okay.
charmed.
What?
They can't be charmed.
Nobody can? What do you
No,
mean?
because I'm conscious and around them.
Oh.
It's one of my abilities as
Do you
a...
have to activate that?
No.
Or it's just...
You gave him a fucking 9th level paladin. Oops.
So does it matter what I roll, or? I mean, he's kind of rusty. Maybe we have to...
It always, I feel like it always matters.
says, Aura of Devotion. You and friendly creatures within 10 feet of you can't be charmed while you are conscious.
Oh, wow.
We're pretty
Then I'm
close
glad
to-
I didn't mantle of awe anybody, because then I would have been like, why isn't this
All right,
working?
so what did you get?
I got a 9.
Oh, really?
10.
So...
Oh, this would have worked so good.
I mean, I'll agree if you want to say that he's pretty old and that aura hasn't been as good. But
So
Yeah, I'm down for a better story.
No. For a moment, you feel like a pull towards the water, and you get swept up in the sway of their words, and the longing within you to just kind of like actually like lay down and take a rest and put all of your cares behind you, and just relax into the welcoming embrace of their arms. But you know, Eldrick kind of just gives a
Tom says no!
and you're like, and you see suddenly you just see two like thorny skulls that are covered in leaves and long like just ragged seaweed staring up at you with hollow, you know, death's mask eyes and kind of a cocked bony grin of thorns that go across the side, and you realize that this is completely just an illusion.
Copper, Torm, what do I actually call you? You're more vocal now than you've ever been in your life.
Yes, well, you've untethered us, as it were. We're enjoying our newfound freedom. It's a pity the company that you keep, they're holding you back.
I'm sick of this.
You can feel it, can't you, Tack?
What do I call you?
It's a good question.
Yes. I told you I was an epic level player.
I gotta write down some names.
I am Sanul.
Yeah.
It's evil.
Sanuel?
Mm-hmm. Sanuul.
And was that copper?
Yes.
Wait, sorry, S-A-N?
Uul.
See, a perfectly elf-sounding name.
Okay.
I'm sick of this out of our minds
Wait.
beast.
Wait.
Wait.
And who was the Torm one?
Aelor.
Wait, Eldrick, wait. Hold on, wait. Tak, listen to me. Listen to me, please. You are the strongest mystic I've ever met. Your mind is a vessel for all sorts of voices, and sometimes they come and go, but you have to understand when your mind doesn't have a voice, all sorts of beings are going to be attracted to it. And this is one that is clearly trying to trick us into something. And I want you to make this decision. This has to be you. You have to tell us that you're not going to fall for this. You have to know. You're stronger than this.
You're better than this.
We love you. And these things want to separate you from us.
That's true.
What would want to do that other than to harm you and us?
That's right. Sanul, Aelor. When you were Copper and Torm before, you helped me and my friends. You never tried to separate us. And now, how do you explain that?
When we were Copper and we were Torm, you were under our command. You begged us for power. Now that we are Sanul, now that we are Aelor, we are yours to command for a price.
What is that price?
You'll never know as long as you stay in the company of this old man.
Tak?
Well, I don't plan on staying with him forever.
I am not just some old man beast. I am a champion of Torm, and I know evil when I see it.
And I want to take my the hammer that I have now and like try and. How far away is it? Is it like close enough that I could swing
I
at
would
it?
say they're floating like within about 5 feet, but like I don't think they're right next. Like they clearly like are sort of like floating more here, you know, and on the edge.
Well, then I'm gonna at least like step towards it and like swing in the direction. Like
Okay, all right.
I don't know if I could hit it.
I'll move you. I don't know. This is sort of like a confusing situation, right?
Thank you, RJ Canuck.
Thank you, RJ Canuck. Tak, I think.
So give me a roll. I'm gonna say it's a little awkward because you're trying to swipe at them. So I'm gonna say it's disadvantage.
Okay.
Now, if you want to spend your inspiration or you want to spend bumps, it's up to you.
I'll just take the regular roll. I'll just roll it twice.
Okay.
That's a 15 and an 8. So that's 8 plus 5. So yeah, 13. I don't know what the Yeah, 13.
So armor class 13 is what you get total?
Yeah.
Damage on a hammer is a D8 plus strength.
Ooh, crap. All right.
More if they're undead, right?
No, not. It's just a regular hammer.
I don't know why
You
you
could
would think
smite
they're
probably.
undead.
Oh, yeah,
but
if
not
he
I
wants
could, yeah, I
if he
can
wants
choose
to
to
smite.
use divine
All right.
smite.
Cool.
So you
But
reach
they're not
out
dead.
and smite at them, but you just narrowly miss. Your hammer strikes the water, though. And there's this kind of like sudden shockwave of yellow light that spreads across the pool, and you see them sort of like hiss, you know, and again like the very like clever and refined disguise of the leaves, you know, and the seaweed being intertwined is disrupted and broken almost like as if it was electric shock, and you see the distorted, weird death mask faces again, and they hiss at you. And they begin to retreat like more towards the middle of the pool.
Tak, it's time to ice skate.
These are not creatures to treat with, dwarf.
As long as we can leave, but do not try to hurt them.
I cannot agree to that.
I feel like we should hurt them.
Why?
They are creatures of evil.
They are not. I don't know where you're
They
even
tried
getting
to
this
take
from.
our minds and force us into their
What
bog.
are you talking about? I try to take people's minds all the time.
What? Come again?
If it were not for the influence of Torm,
It's just persuasion is all.
it is not.
Yes, it is.
It is not.
If all you're
trying to do is try to get someone to see your point of view. That you use everything at your beck and call, and if that is a little bit,
Then I will use what's at my beck and call, and that is the power of Torm. Grayson, surely you see what we have to do here.
I agree wholeheartedly.
It's not going to change who I am. It's not going to change where I get my power. I've been trying to find these people and talk to them for my entire life.
Who you are is for you to determine.
And
But
I can
know
learn.
who I am.
I can learn. Well, you haven't. You don't.
Do not
you don't,
worry, Tak. Do not be afraid of trying to find us. We have been freed. We have patience. We have time. If you need us again, simply call. And they sink beneath the waves and dissolve.
I guess all of that didn't matter.
Damnation!
Tak,
What?
have you changed my mind? Or taken it over at any point?
No.
Took you a little bit to think about this.
If the answer truly matters to you, I have divine gifts that could help.
What do you mean?
I can create an area where lies cannot be spoken. Under the eyes of Torm.
No. She's my friend. I trust her.
Very well. I respect that.
She's saved our lives enough time to earn our trust.
I trust her and I love her.
There were times when I tried, but I wasn't successful.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Let's move on.
But I just, guys, I know it's not an excuse. My parents suffered. I'm not finished understanding this yet. When my parents got put in jail, I knew that a big part of my life had to be to figure this out and then help the other people who have been tortured by this. And I've got it under control. So to get rid of it is a missed opportunity.
Tak, I do not know you. I do not trust you.
I don't need to be lectured.
You travel with a paladin of Torm. Oh, well, then you should not travel with a paladin of Torm. But from what I saw, it did not appear that you were in control.
What?
And the illusion of control is the greatest tool of the manipulator. And I leave you to make your own decisions with that in mind.
All of you keep saying, I'll leave you to your own decisions, and then the minute I make it is when you come and fight me again.
I left you to your own decision. You made your choice.
Do you understand what I'm saying, though? I'm not finished understanding this. These people, whether they're good or evil, they've saved our lives. They've given us power. There are plenty of children.
There are worse things than losing your life.
Absolutely. And there are children affected, or people my age at this point who have been affected, and probably because they didn't have the strength of mind that I did, they probably have been suffered a lot more than I did.
Tak, you can't feel guilty about what your parents did.
What are you? Yeah, of course I can feel guilty.
You can't. That wasn't you.
I've been crafting toys as well. Part of it is me. I've crafted a million perfect toys, and at least half of them have this voice inside of them. I've contributed.
Tak,
I'm lucky I didn't wind up in the field.
If you look for blame, there's plenty around, and we can.
So I can do something about it.
We stand here bickering amongst ourselves when there are evils that are moving in the world and creating these powers. We cannot sit here and argue. We must act.
Actions speak louder than words. Tak.
Absolutely.
And we'll see.
Don't you think paladins, that maybe the first step in defeating your enemy is to truly understand them?
I'm starting to.
I am a key for that.
Never doubted it. I worry that someday you will make the easy choice instead of the hard choice.
Grayson, eat shit.
I'm going to go ahead and jump in the water and start walking across the room.
I go with him.
All right. Very
Easy
good.
choice. Walk a mile.
All right. So the party begins to move forward, yes? Okay. Well, you walk 10 feet this way.
Also, Untied, thanks for the sub.
I think
we were-
K-Silk is also someone we met.
give
at
me-
Con. Yeah, Christy.
Give me dexterity saves, you two.
I'm storming away. I'm very
these
angry,
guys.
and
They're in
this
front.
is my bad thing for
Not
that.
no one
Dex
raised
save, you
me.
said? That's a 15 for me.
Okay.
That, let's see, with my
Should've
dex
bumped it.
of a
Whoops.
-1, that's an 8.
8.
This
All right.
die is not doing well for me today.
Oh,
So
hey.
you kind of
There's
get-
also Aura of Protection, which means that
Oh.
anyone within 10 feet of me who makes a saving throw gets +4 bonus.
Good.
So what's your total?
That would take me to a 12.
All right. So you guys begin to march
You made this
forward.
character, not me.
Whatever.
You made a 9th level paladin?
No, he did.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, so you guys begin to march forward, and then you just about you're about to take a stride, like definitively forward ahead, and you can feel like your toe doesn't have anything underneath it, and you realize, oh, there's a lip right here, and you kind of like stumble backwards, but catch yourself before you step off of this ledge that you're standing on, where it clearly must drop off, right?
Okay.
But it's hard to tell because the water is not lit up or anything like that anymore.
I'm gonna start using my short sword as a cane and just kind of poke forward and maybe go around the lip.
Okay.
I'd do that too, but then I would automatically crit the stone and break it.
Oh yeah.
Don't do that.
All right.
I'm gonna cast the frozen pond again, or the ice sheet.
In front of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that would go 10, 20.
It's a radius of.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not quite right. A radius.
I'm sorry, that's only 15, right? It goes
Yeah,
up
that's
to here.
15.
Yeah. I want my full radius. Everyone's giving me shit.
Glad that water's green.
I'm going to cast Find Steed in the middle of the swamp so we can have a never-ending story moment.
Architects don't give in.
All right, so you create this frozen, sheet of floating ice in
You
the.
see two dead, weird seaweed people just at the bottom, like, tag one!
No,
We need it to breathe.
No, I don't see that. That's not what happens.
All right.
They went away.
Yeah, I'll hop on and start slowly marching forward.
Okay. So, well, I won't make this too complicated. You guys managed to help each other climb aboard, and you managed to get on top of this thing and kind of like maybe even sort of paddle it a little bit across so that it gets you over toward the steps, right? Is that what you're intending to do?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to just peek in this alcove if I see anything with a torch.
Mm-hmm. Give me a perception check.
I'm gonna use inspiration on this one. Let's roll this twice. That's a 7. That's a 14 plus 4, 18. Perception.
Nice.
All right. Which way is All right. So you look in there. As you look in there, you do still see, like, again, there's like a little swirl, and you see like as you peer down into the water, you see a picture of this green creature again, but morphs into a picture of Avril, and you see her drowning in the water.
I mean, at this point, I have to know that they're trying to trick us, right? Should I roll for it? Should I roll
I
for it,
mean,
though,
you're. I assume you're still close enough that you're not going to be mind
sure.
affected by him. But like,
Right.
I stepped outside his aura.
but you can tell, like as you look in there, you see them like performing these very disturbing and malicious acts of transformation, where you see. All of a sudden the two of them morph, and you see your father on his deathbed, and then you see your mother rise up from there and turn, and she's crying, these weird green seaweed tears.
Real nice friends, Tack.
And
real nice.
What's happening?
Come take a look.
At some point you see a little vision of Gingy, putting a drop of something into a vial.
Do I see this? Do I see it happening?
Well, as far as I know, you're not
so
looking into
he
that
says,
corner.
"Come over, look at it," and I do.
They're dancing. They're having a fun dance.
Let's see. Give me a perception check.
11.
11.
Wait, do I get his bonus?
That's for saving throws.
Oh yeah.
For saving
okay.
throws. Yeah. So you don't. It's hard for you to see that far.
But I see that
into
he's
the water, but
affected?
you definitely see.
I'm
that
shaking
he's
with anger.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to intimidate them and tell them to quit. So I say, I don't know what you're doing, but you're turning all of my friends against me, and I don't want to have to choose between them because you won't like the decision.
And they just spin off out of this area and go down deeper into the pool somewhere underneath you and are gone.
I give Tack a nod.
I simply glower.
Should not treat with these
All right.
creatures.
What?
Very good.
One day, you and I will both be able to tell our tales. Just because you worship a deity that I do not doesn't make you more holy than me.
I don't need to respond to that.
I find that's best.
All right. Very good. You cross over to the other side.
I want to know if maybe this doesn't matter. Do we know that you saw Torm, his icon, standing over him?
No, I haven't mentioned it. You just know that I was very much ready to kill him, and then I stared at him, and then I suddenly trusted him.
Our
Bros.
tiles are provided by
We have
gaming
the special
paper,
Torm handshake,
Yeah.
but mine is way out
and
of
our
Yeah,
coins
it's
are
like,
provided by
it's,
campaign coins.
Oh, I guess I kind of.
There's your
Close.
plug,
Campaign
everybody.
coins and gaming paper.
It's like I'm able to recite the Torm equivalent of the Lord's Prayer, but it's from a much older edition
Yeah.
of the.
Oh, you found him.
Who's that?
That's
Tyler's mini.
Oh,
what's
he's,
his name?
he's
Don Miguel.
Awesome. Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
like
Is that Iron Tusk?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he did it for Lost Brigade.
Oh,
That was
Iron
Tyler's
Tusk.
character.
Oh my god, it's awesome.
I feel like this is kind of our real dynamic, and it's yeah, I was in the Boy Scouts. And you're like, I was a fucking Eagle Scout.
I was the Marines.
You know leatherwork though,
Dude.
and I don't.
I mean, it's not actually that crazy hard. You kind of draw it, and then you cut it, and then you use the various tools to emboss it.
Well, now I do know leatherwork.
Yeah.
So you've given away
Easy
your secret.
peasy. You fool.
All right.
Can I hold it?
So there
I
is.
love it.
Feels nice.
Right? Like, how legit does that feel? Like, I can quaff the shit out of
Too
somebody on
legit
this.
to quit.
Too legit.
This is awesome.
No.
Yeah, now we got a real old man.
Wow.
I should have gotten another
good.
leather sleeve, and I could have switched it.
You can probably buy another leather sleeve.
Yeah.
On Amazon.
Well, the company that did it was like, we only do cons, and I was like, that's stupid.
And there's other cons. You could shed cons.
There's
you get a
also
new one.
other leather
New one every year.
sleeves. You can-
Yep.
There you go.
All right.
No,
so
they would never go to a red fair.
You successfully paddle your way across the pool here, and emerge onto these stone steps. To your right is another one of those large steel doors that you had seen previously, but it is unmarked. Actually, I'm sorry. It has an engraving of 2 winged angels on it. And then what you can see
kind of place.
straight ahead is an even larger iron, so those doors were like big and heavy and fortified steel, which you thought was weird, right? But they definitely had like a pattern engraved on them and things like that. But when you went through them, they were maybe only like yay thick, right? This thing in front of you looks like a bank vault kind of door, and so far as it's even got like the spinning wheel that must obviously work some sort of pins that or rods that clank out into the surrounding area, and the hinges must be on the other side, right? Because you don't see any hinges on your side of the portal. So this is a much more imposing and, you would guess, thicker iron door straight ahead. So that's what you see.
Tack? You're a navigator?
I got to tell you that this door at the very end looks a lot more interesting.
I agree.
Avril would have loved it.
Hey, let's
She's
not
not
talk
gone.
like
I
she's
know that.
gone.
I know that.
You gotta keep hope.
She's
Yes,
your
of course.
sister.
Listen to me. She's probably not gone. She's probably trapped in a tiny cell for what will seem like eons, as her mind slowly degrades away, and the memories of her past become dreams that perhaps were real, perhaps weren't.
Here, Mr. Donor, you're doing it again.
I'm trying to help.
You're doing it wrong. We've got to keep hoping. Sure, she's in the book, and so is my sister. But look, this fucker got out.
All right, that uncalled for.
Grayson, do you want to try opening it, and I'll stand guard with my bow?
Well, first I want to examine it. Let's see if we can. We don't have to burst our way through. I want to see if there's any I don't know, symbols, numbers, any means to this madness as to what may or may not be turning these dials.
Give me an intelligence investigation check.
Yeah, I got that. I'm good at it.
Well,
natural 1.
She don't got that.
Don't got that one.
You walk up to the door and you just start pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling.
And there's a push sign on it.
There's no hinges on this set, so it clearly doesn't open that way.
I'm absolutely sure I can figure this out. This is the hardest. I feel like this door. I think we've run into a wall disguised as a door.
Tack. All right, everyone step back. I pull out my sword.
Oh, I mean, that seems a little over the top.
Well, that's what I said, but this is clearly a wall disguised as a door.
Are you sure you don't just open the door? Okay.
I don't even let him finish, and then I strike it, and I'm striking it, and I am smiting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, smite the door. All right. Yeah.
Smiting the door, that classic style of role playing.
Oh, boy. All right, so this is a crit. Right?
Yeah,
so it's an automatic crit because of your sword.
So let's see.
And how much are you smiting for?
Just the first level. So
$1 million.
Do you have an auto crit sword?
Yeah, well, I'll get inanimate objects.
Just
So that's
Oh.
It's weird.
He loves it. He loves it.
16. Good against trees.
If he loves it so much, why doesn't he marry it?
He probably will.
You're like, could happen.
He's not above that.
Damn, how much damage you doing?
6.
I do 33 damage.
33 damage.
5.
All right. So you don't destroy the door, which is kind of surprising to you, considering how much damage you directly did to this thing, right? But you do slice kind of like a scar into it, and you manage to puncture it. And when you puncture it,
there's no hiss that comes out of it, but you can feel like the wind from behind you when the inhale or whatever it is happens goes whistling through that crack. And makes kind of like a whistling noise, right? And you can tell that this door is about
Holy crap.
2.5 feet thick.
Is this crack big enough for us to look through?
Sure, yeah. So, I mean, you look through it, it's dark on the other side.
Well, I was going to have Tack look through it because that's her
I'll
jam.
look through it.
Yeah, so with your dark vision, you can see that there's a small chamber, about 10 feet, and there's a second one of these doors.
It's more of the same.
Something wants to be kept in there.
What? Yeah.
I mean, should we just try to turn it?
Sure.
You can try. I mean, I was very convinced there was nothing behind it.
All right, I turn it.
Give me a strength check, please.
Can I help him?
Sure, if you're both going to turn it, yeah.
With
You wanna-
inspiration.
Oh, okay.
I'm not as strong as I used to be.
No, you're not.
No, I'm
Natural
not.
20 and a 19.
Oh my God!
Ooh-wee.
Let me help you with that. Oh! The muscles!
His muscle grows so much it punches it.
It's like in Ghost in the Shell when you see like the muscles ripping and stuff like it just something.
Yeah. So this
That's
thing,
some good timing.
it starts kind of stuck, but you're like, and you just grunt slightly, and then spin it open, and you push on it, and it slowly like rocks back and clanks against the wall, and you can see that there's a second one up ahead of you.
I'm a vessel for Torm. If he wants it open,
Well, it seems that Torm wants another one open.
You got another one of those in you?
we'll see.
I was that strong once. I remember having muscles.
Okay, but this
It
time
was
I'm going
so-
to help.
Oh.
3 bumps.
3 bucks.
Maybe.
17 plus.
Well, if you're
strength-
helping, he gets advantage, right?
Plus strength that's a total of 21.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sure. So you
Didn't
push
need my
on this
help
one.
at all.
Spin it.
I feel useless.
Spin it. Bop it.
I do love that your sword destroyed it first.
Yeah.
Poked a hole right in it.
All right.
All right, now this is a prank.
Perhaps persistence is not the proper way to go about.
Yeah, don't.
Oh,
I open
okay.
this one.
Very well.
17.
18, 19, 20.
This man's on a mission.
All right.
Grayson,
very
if there's
good.
another door behind this one, we try something else.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So let's. I assume you guys. Well, it doesn't matter if you dance or not.
We'll be back here.
I'm just continually opening doors.
I'm allergic to doors.
Boy, we should be robbing banks or something.
I know.
Nope, don't do that.
The world has changed, old man. Everybody robs banks now.
Okay, I don't think Torm likes that.
He definitely did not like it, but present tense,
No,
less of a problem.
Torm got a makeover. He got a reboot, and he's like a badass now.
Oh, the Reformed Church of Torm. No, I'm not into that. I'm an Orthodox Tormite.
We now are the Church of Torm of Latter-day Saints.
Oh my God!
Did
Don't
you know
write on
Torm
your
actually came to
iPad.
America?
Right, on your iPad.
Here we go.
Oh my god. Okay, cool.
There's a million doors.
No, this is a hallway probably. We'll see.
I'll open them all. I'll open every fucking door.
I'm so strong.
Torm wants these doors open.
I just opened the book and to Avril's face. Look what your brother's doing. Isn't that nice?
And she's probably going,
He's
oh my
opening
God, he's
doors.
not my brother.
Yeah, on brand.
Y'all,
Totally on brand.
He's not my brother.
y'all, Grayson opened a door. Big deal.
Pants him while he's doing it.
I open doors all the time.
That ain't so tough.
I'm a big fat door opener.
I think everyone plays her a little more southern than.
No, she is hardcore
does.
southern.
Hardcore.
Hardcore.
All right. So, the passageway continues through the rock.
I hit the
and
rock.
as this third door opens, there's this
Minecraft,
gust of wind that almost like knocks you guys over as the inhale kind of happens, just whoosh, right? And it's much longer and more powerful than the weird breathing pattern of the wind that you've experienced before. And you wonder if it doesn't actually sort of like create this bubble that you see in front of you, because as the wind passes before you, there's 20 feet of passageway or so, and then ahead of you, you can see glowing rocks that look like they're like superheated pieces of like lava and magma. Was magma on the ground? Whatever. Anyway.
Magma's underground, lava's above.
So here's the thing. There's this huge chamber that's lit by the
You're right.
There's this huge chamber that's lit by the glow of this superheated rock, right? But the chamber itself is filled with bubbling and boiling water. Okay, so as you look ahead, you can see sort of almost this weird sort of tube-like passageway where the water is being held at bay by something. And it opens up into a larger chamber. Sort of this kind of like domed bubble at the bottom of this boiling cauldron of superheated water.
So this is the bubble you're saying? Or is that
So
something
this
totally
area right here is where the rock ends, and
Okay.
it forms this larger like cauldron.
different? Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
this huge chamber within the stone that's here.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to actually draw this slightly differently.
Well, now I don't know what to think.
Oh God, blue. Guys, that means ice.
Blue is always ice.
Blice.
Bra, bra,
Okay.
bra, bra,
So
bra, 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 bra.
Please stop.
Why are you blabbing?
Please stop.
You can't do it, Jordan.
I can't. I can't roll my R's either.
So you're gonna throw up.
Like it was really hard.
This is the
when I
bubbling
took
water you
Italian.
said?
yeah.
Cool. Cool. And how far?
So there's this boiling caldera of water, right? I mean, this is what you can see kind of from here, right?
Right.
So the passageway continues, and then at some point, there's almost this archway of air that goes into this larger space up ahead. But it's this pocket within this boiling cauldron of superheated water.
Well, let's go.
Forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll follow you.
Yeah, I'll just walk forward too.
Yep.
Across
Very good.
the caldera.
Very good.
Caldera.
Can I see how far down it is to the boiling water from there? It's like a bridge sort of thing, right?
It's kind of
No,
like we are.
no, you're at the
we
bottom.
are in the
Oh.
but we're in like a tunnel of air.
So if you think of this
surrounded.
as a teapot, you're at the bottom of the teapot.
So it's like a Gungan city.
It's like it's like
Don't-
when you go
You
to
just ruined the game.
yeah.
Ow! Why did you have to bring up one of those?
Boss Nash.
Boss Nass is coming.
Am I wrong? Come on, that was a wonderful
Am I wrong?
metaphor.
I mean,
clearly-
I was thinking one of those aquariums where like it's like you go down the tunnel and then like the aquarium's around you. It's like,
Yes. It's,
Yes, which is also not unlike a Gungan city.
Now that I think about it, most of Ironkeep is a lot like the prequel.
Oh, you're fired,
Anakin,
Jordan. You're never
right?
coming back.
Jar Jar.
Oh,
Dear Lizette, wherever you are, welcome back to Ironkeep Chronicles. You're
I
playing.
miss Watto.
Where'd Gran go?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to make a deal?
Yeah. You go the street, mind tricks do not work on me.
Credits will work.
This isn't racist
No,
at
they
all.
won't.
I actually love I love American dialects in Star Wars, like regional dialects.
Yeah.
New Jersey Yiddish Jewish is
To the extreme.
kind of brilliant.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's pretty great.
All right, we got space. We got so many races.
What would a Jewish person be like in space?
Big belly, little wings that barely lifts them off.
What about the nose? Make it a trunk.
Fucking enormous
Oh
nose.
no, this is terrible.
Loves to gamble like slaves.
Tinkers a lot.
Tinkers.
All right, so
It is funny to me.
Oh man,
as
that's
you enter this
terrible.
area, like I said, there's wrong marker, easy, steady.
Is there a save point somewhere before this
I
boss
just
room?
like it because I didn't think of it, and it's this weird like kind of respect, like Jesus Christ, you really did it.
Yeah.
Man, you just leaned into that.
Yeah.
Yes, so hard.
All right,
Trying to stop
so
playing him. I almost got sued. Gotta stop.
I bet. Toydarians. Fuck Toydarians.
No, they're the best. I love them.
They're good, but they're no Mon Calamari.
My character is
Oh,
just
God.
talking like this.
I remember
Wait, did you
your
see
character
the
and my
Akbar
character were
in
friends because
The Last Jedi, they got Admiral Akbar in the behind the scenes to go, that's a wrap! Or, it's a wrap!
That's awesome.
hilarious.
Pretty great. I mean, so dumb, but like, I would have loved it.
Oh, fuck!
Okay.
all right,
I was right.
so you see
Is this a fucking Gothia tree too? God damn it.
No,
everything's a
we don't see the
vampire.
paper mache buttholes, so it can't be the Gothic
Wow, how dare you?
The paper mache buttholes colored with marker.
I want everyone to recognize the fact that I'm a third-level dungeon master, and
Hype.
I do an excellent job crafting props.
Get some hype in the chat for
Hype.
those buttholes.
Hype. Butthole hype.
We got a new butthole amount.
But hype,
Feel free to use it.
You know what I have to say about this?
Hype hole.
Fuck Wugget.
Get kisses.
Get kisses.
Fuck, Wugget, get kisses.
Back up.
Hashtag Ironkeep.
Kisses.
Guys, I see a mimic. I do. It's right there. This thing can see.
Whoa!
Well, hello everybody, it's me, your friendly neighborhood mimic.
I want to fight a mimic. That'd be awful.
I'm just a thing full of coins. Just stick your hand in me.
Don't break my glass. Oh no, I can't see.
She only did that so she could steal bumps. She's like, oh, and by the way, I had 15 bumps. this whole time."
Unfortunately, those are inspiration, which none of us have.
Just run a campaign where literally everything is a mimic. Like even the other monsters are like, nope, it's a mimic pretending to be that monster.
Well, you know what? Speaking of everything's a mimic, because our friends at chat have made
Oh, I know it! You dirty fucks!
strategic donations.
Everything's a mimic.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I know what's
I'm not letting you touch
shit, what?
anything.
Oh shit, what? Oh shit, what?
Brilliant.
What?
This is for you. Don't show it to anybody
Do you
else.
die
That's for you,
immediately?
right? Some of your
Are
members.
you, oh no, are you a mimic? God damn it!
I don't know.
I
I'm
swear to
ready
God.
yet.
Calm down.
Wait, what are they unlocking? Is he a dragon? Is
You
he
don't
a
know
dragon?
anything.
We don't
You're in
know.
the
We
street.
have
You
no
don't-
idea.
You don't know
I have no
anything.
idea. Stop yelling about it, please.
You know nothing, Amy. Pretend that didn't happen.
Amy loves a secret. Amy loves a secret.
I'm trying to read his face, but I don't understand his face.
All right. So, as has been described, you have emerged from this.
And he's married to Avril.
Turns out I'm married to Avril this whole time.
It takes 6 paragraphs to describe that.
So, like I
200
said,
years ago.
if you think of this thing as a big stone teapot, you are at the bottom, and the pot is filled with water, but there's this little passageway that's hemispherical that leads out into this middle area where there's this bubble
that's probably 15, 20 feet tall at the highest point of the arch. And you see this enormous sort of like crab-like demon creature that stands in front of a iron-bound wooden chest.
Well,
And it utters a low growl at you.
do you want to just turn around, or?
We cannot turn around. We must face these creatures.
Well, maybe it's friendly. Maybe we should talk to it. Or...
I want my sister back.
And I want my sister back.
And I want my maybe wife back. Who knows?
It's not time for
You say that, you're like, big miss.
You'll find out.
Dawn, this isn't the time.
Sorry. What he
All
said.
right. Very good. It just growls at you, like, it gives you a, it doesn't speak in any intelligible way.
All right, I'm gonna knock an arrow. If you want to go talk to it, I'll be ready.
I do not wish violence, but I am prepared for it. What are you? My name's Jerry. Y'all coming to visit?
I am the guardian.
Of what?
I protect the remains.
Well, we don't. I mean, this is a
Ask him if he knows.
grave.
If he knows Hargat.
Oh.
Axe finder.
The remains of Hargat Axebinder?
The tools she left behind when she departed this world.
Oh, this is a grave. We don't want to disturb a grave. We're not grave robbers.
We are not grave robbers.
This is not a grave.
Oh, okay. Then I guess
Fair.
we'll take it. Yeah. Just march in there and kill it.
One of ours has been cursed into a book. This place has done something to her. We want her back.
Your wants and desires are irrelevant to me. I exist beyond time and space. I await the moment of champions.
Well, I mean, that's an invitation to.
We are champions. What is this moment you wish to engage in? If you are champions, prove yourself as such. Very well. Torm shall guide us all to victory.
I don't.
Grayson, believe in yourself.
I believe in Torm. I believe Torm will guide me to do
Torm
what.
is within you,
I know.
as he is within all of us.
I'm nothing. Torm is where everything that I have done is what Torm has commanded of me. And when he no longer has a need for me, that's when I will die.
Oops,
And I'm the one everyone calls a bummer.
All right. Well, I believe that Thawne wants to initiate the combat at this point after a rousing and inspiring speech from Sir Eldrick. Let's roll for initiative.
We'll fire that arrow off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Ooh, that's terrible. All right. 12.
13, and what's my dexterity?
-1.
-1. I'm slow, because I'm old.
No, because you're a
Wait.
paladin.
Do I have...
All right. So who got above a 20? No one?
Question. I assume all this stuff is still true
Yes.
for the moment. Right,
Mhm.
yes, cool, great.
For the moment.
Oh.
None of us, I guess.
Nobody's above 20? All right.
Did you say 2?
Okay. Let's see if I can figure this out. So, there's that. What the crap? No.
Okay, let's see.
No. Okay. All right. My autocorrect is awful.
They usually are.
Yeah.
But if like you're a mimic, you have to tell me. It's the law.
Nobody's directly asked him if he's a mimic.
You mimic, bro?
If somebody asks you if you're a mimic, you have to tell them.
There's a series of questions you can ask me.
Yeah.
Wait, I saw me. Was his tongue purple? Man, I would have known.
Purple
I look at all them tongues.
Purple.
All right, so let's just run this down. So nobody's above 20. Who would be next? 18, 17, 16, 15?
I got 12.
I got a 6.
I got 12.
Okay.
I think I'm ahead though because I have a higher
You have
dex.
higher
What'd you get?
dexterity.
All right.
What?
I mean, that's kind of his
Oh
deal.
my god.
Well, I rolled a 3.
Yeah, who are you?
All right, very good. So,
Get that feat, that like feat that lets you have a higher initiative. Or is that 3.5?
Initiative's just like a one-time thing though. Like once it happens, like it doesn't really matter. You always go in order. So.
so the beast lumbers
How did it
forward.
go?
Damn it! I wanted to go first.
20, 30.
Can't fit, too big. Uh-oh, big guy.
Burst the bubble. He killed himself.
Bring it.
And
Boss can't fit through
plants
the
itself
regular
there.
Gungan's tunnels.
So, Thon, you are next.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna planar action to make sure he doesn't resist my arrows, and change it to force damage plus 1d6.
Okay.
Shoot an arrow.
All right.
At him. Yeah, go for that. Oh, that's terrible. That's a 3 plus 7. 10.
10. Its armor class is higher than 10.
I thought so. Cool.
Weird.
Wow.
Weird,
Yeah.
you guys.
Well, that's a miss. I don't know how I could miss something in a tunnel this small, but I did it somehow.
Yeah, that's odd.
I've done it.
You didn't miss. You just hit. It's a giant crab. You hit its armor and it bounced off.
Right. My bad.
High or low?
Low.
Low, huh? All right, so your arrow sails over his head, like it goes like over his shoulder, and hits the back, back wall back there. Like it zips through and kind of like pierces through the back end of the dome beyond it. But it's hard for you to see what's going on back there.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I should have thought of that before I shot arrows in a bubble thing, but
Yeah.
whoopsie
You burst the
daisy.
bubble. We all are scalded and drowned to death.
But then we get to eat some boiling crab, though.
All right, so next up is Sir Eldrick.
All right, so I'm going to take the hammer that I'm holding and use my sacred weapon, Channel Divinity.
Whoopsie. I may no longer have Glory Bringer, but the strength of the weapon is truly the strength of its bearer's soul.
And it starts to glow and becomes super dope.
Yep.
And then I'm going to charge at the monster and try and hit it with my ham.
Okay, great. As you do that,
too, so.
Yep.
when you get to there, it slams a claw out toward you.
Oh, dick balls.
What's your armor class?
My armor class is 9.
No, I gave you leather armor.
Oh yeah, I have leather armor. So what is that?
I believe it's Dex plus 12, but I could be wrong.
Well, my dex is -1.
It's either that
so
or
I guess it's
13.
probably 11.
I got an 18.
Yeah, I think you beat it.
Yep.
I believe I beat it.
Oh man, I was laughing at you.
Yes, you were. You may not be laughing for long after I roll damage.
Just wait until you see what kind of freaking support character I am.
All right.
11 plus dex modifier, so you are at 10.
Oh, stop it! That's too much.
You take 30 points of bludgeoning damage.
Holy,
All
what
right.
now?
I am going nowhere near this creature.
And you are now grappled.
Grappled.
Well, we outie.
So
Can I take an action while being grappled?
yes, yeah, you can. It's just as you're grappled, you.
You want to leave?
Well, I think I
No.
don't think I'm down for the count yet.
All right. So grappled. Your speed is 0.
Sure.
That's it right now.
Okay.
So you can make an attack against him because he hasn't like restrained you, right? He has you. In
Okay.
his, in
So
his
I
claw.
still get the attack.
Still
I
get
was
your
trying
attack.
to-
Mhm.
So okay, I'm taking 2 attacks against him.
Okay, that's fine.
So the first is a 6, plus 4, plus 5, so that's plus 9, so that's 15.
Armor class 15 is its armor class.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
We
So that-
figured it out.
So match hits or not?
Yeah, match hits.
Okay, great. And what was the damage on that
Warhammer.
Warhammer?
It's a D8
Oh, never mind.
plus strength.
So
D8
plus 1.
plus strength, which is a plus 1. And then do I get any damage bonus with this?
No, you just add your
it's just
charisma to the attack,
Okay.
and it becomes radiant damage.
That's,
Yeah,
that's if he smites, though.
No, it becomes a magical weapon.
That's only if he smites.
No, with the channel divinity for a minute,
Oh.
his weapon is now a
Can
magical
I add a
weapon.
smite to this now?
Yes.
Or?
After you hit, you can choose to use it.
Okay, in that case, I am going to add a smite, so that'll be 3d8 total,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, at first level.
3d8 and then plus 1 for my strength.
All right.
So that's 6, 10,
Nice.
16,
Plus
17 damage.
Dope.
Okay.
And then I get one more attack against him.
Sure.
That's a 17,
Yeah.
That
so
hits.
that easy hits.
Mhm.
And I'll add a smite to this one too.
Okay.
5,
Hell yes.
11, 13, so that's 14 total.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's 31 points of damage he's taken so far.
You hit him right back, yeah.
All right. Very good. You well smote.
Used up 2
Sir
spell
Eldrick.
slots.
Well smote. Very good. Next up is
I have
attack.
6. Okay,
Yeah,
so
attack.
I'm at the back and I stay there, but I look intently at this crab-like creature, and every single one of you in your mind, just it's almost like a video game where you I don't know, old school reference, but Z target, and you see exactly where its weaknesses are. It's like they light up like
yes.
a fucking torch, and everybody until my next round gets advantage on their attacks.
Oh,
versus
yes.
this creature.
Sweet.
What a beautiful thing.
The other thing I do is as I'm staring, you've seen this before. When I cast Ice Sheet, my eyes get a little bit blue and squinty, and it's as if for a second my skin kind of crusts over with frost and then goes away. But the condensation and the weird smokiness that kind of crackles and disappears is a little remnant, and then I just stand up a little straighter and I gain 20 temporary hit points as a
damn.
bonus action.
Wow.
All right. Very good.
Frozen Sanctuary.
That's awesome.
I know, I've never done that before.
That's so cool.
Feels really
You're
good.
the tank now.
Nope, it's still standing in the back, but everyone gets advantage, so.
All right.
Thank you.
Next up
Awesome.
is Grayson.
How's that for support?
Move up,
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Move
I'm
up.
so
Very
excited
good.
about that.
and then I'm going to attack him.
Yes.
Don't forget about your advantage that I just gave you.
Yeah.
Like 2 seconds ago.
So
God damn it, you've got to be kidding
2
me.
and a 6.
A 2
Oh,
and a
no.
6.
6, 12. That's not going to hit.
That does not hit.
Nope.
No. All right. That is the end of round 1. Top of round 2. The giant crab. Now, if you're grappled, I can't remember. I think it gets advantage against you, but I could be wrong.
Sometimes they have like
Nope.
special grapple
It
attacks.
doesn't say that.
Yeah, it's like
Like a slam while you're grappled or something.
or like suck your brain out of your head.
Let's do this other way. All right. So it's going to attack Grayson
Fine.
with its other claw. Armor class 11 is
Miss.
probably going to miss, right? So that's the way that is. Okay. that's fine this round. All right, and then it's going to use its claw attack against Sir Eldrick again.
Don't kill me.
Natural 20.
Ooh, I'm gonna die.
Oh wait, he's with. I'm gonna impose disadvantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He's right next to him.
And I can impose disadvantage on attacks against him.
Disadvantage buddies. Oh, this is nice. I'm going
the
front line.
disadvantage, boys.
Come on, get that double crit.
19.
Oh, a little better.
I mean, yeah.
You're not critted.
Yeah, damn, y'all. You know when you have to roll, see if you hit. If you crit, you have to roll to see if you crit.
Yeah, that was
3.5.
Yeah.
27 points of damage.
That puts me at 0, or well, negative something.
Okay.
It's just 0 though.
All right, you fall unconscious.
Unless
I'm healing.
And you just see the old man like, oh, my life was so brief.
What does your paper say? Use your paper.
Well, I didn't get time to use it yet.
Use your paper.
Well.
Use your secret paper.
Who's gonna
Lay on
heal
hands.
the healing boy? Next up
Somebody
is
heal him.
Thawne.
So I can heal him, but
Heal me.
I'm a better damage dealer. So I'm gonna leave it up to you guys.
Just make me. well, I'm dead.
You're unconscious right now.
I think helping a frail old man is probably
Oh man, we never got to use any of my advantage. Okay, well, we did, except this one.
right. Yeah, I had some big plans for that advantage, but I feel like
let me
healing
see if
Go
I
for it.
can.
Attack.
if you can heal.
If I can.
I can heal.
Yeah, Grayson can heal
Oh,
him too.
okay.
I got a lot of
he's got
heal.
laying on hands.
Also
and
true.
stuff.
And he's right next to him.
He's also already botched your advantage, so.
Yeah. I already.
I don't
I was
trust
gonna do something else, and then you gave me advantage. I was like, well, I have to attack, otherwise it's really wasted.
Yeah, I'm an aggressive support character. Do the thing I want.
You're like, I'm gonna do.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my planar warrior.
Okay.
Same thing, so can't resist. And I'm also gonna use sharpshooter, which means I take a -5 to attack for +10 damage.
Okay.
But I'm gonna bump the attack.
Okay.
And I have
By
advantage.
3, so you're at -2. What's advantage?
Yeah. I broke your system, Tom.
I wouldn't say
Nat 20! Oh!
All right.
Oh.
All right.
That's going to be so much damage, guys. It's going to be...
Oh, wait. Another crab thing appears in and imposes disadvantage
Crab
on you.
dick,
And you have
whatever.
to re-roll everything.
Wow, passive aggression.
Oh, yeah,
Not
that's right, yeah.
necessarily a third level DM trait.
Ooh,
No, it's like a
sorry.
7th level DM.
Tom,
My power's growing.
I'm unconscious, so you can charm them now.
Oh, that's also...
and your aura of saving throws is
Yeah,
going
yeah.
away. Oh,
and, and we're surrounded by water.
It's all working out.
No, but my mind is named Moot Point.
Still figuring that out.
We're workshopping that one.
Yeah. So it's going to be this twice.
Uh-huh.
So 7.
Mm-hmm.
Woo-hoo, mama!
Plus 11, so 18.
Okay.
And then plus the 10 from sharpshooter, which I assume is also doubled.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
No, you never double
Just
the
the dice.
bonuses, just the dice.
Always double the
Fine.
bonuses
So,
when you're a player.
That was what, 17?
Yeah, so
Plus 10 plus whatever my attack bonus, my damage bonus is for my regular attack. Which is, oh, there it is, 3. So 30, I believe.
30.
30
total.
piercing. Actually, it's force damage because it's
Okay.
it's planar. And if he has any resistances,
Noted.
Nopey nope.
All right, Sir Eldrick, give me a death save, please.
Death save. Remind me exactly how this works again.
You want to roll a 10 or higher?
10 or
10 or
higher
higher.
is a pass. A 20, you get 1 hit point when you're up.
13.
One
So
pass.
you got 1 pass.
One pass.
You need to get 3 passes to not pass on.
Got it.
That means it's now Tack's turn.
Tacky, tack, tack, tack.
Okay. So, does that mean I get advantage on hitting him as well?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd have to read the
It
power.
basically it says until it's until the end of your next turn.
Yeah.
Well, then you would if you used an attack roll. If you made an attack roll against it.
That I would get the advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
If it says well, does it say your allies or what does it say?
Let me see. It's commander site until the start of your
That's not
start
a
of your
Jody's
next
dog.
turn. Your allies.
Your
have
allies
it.
have advantage, so
So
it's
not
not
me,
you, and
it's
it would have
not
been
me.
over anyhow because it's the start of your next turn.
That's fine. I
He's great, isn't he? You've been replaced.
did we have we communicated who's healing him?
I feel like he said he was.
feel like the paladin will probably.
I feel the guy
heal
next to him
Okay,
who usually heals people is going to heal him.
Okay, great. Then I'm going to command to strike, and you can immediately use your reaction to
What?
make another attack.
Oh, shit, yes. Hell yeah.
And you have advantage on this.
I do?
Yeah, because
no,
No,
because it was until
that's
the
over now.
start.
I used the
Yeah,
last
it's
turn,
over.
yeah.
oh, is the start?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still started
yeah,
early.
I
Yeah.
looked it up.
No, that's fine. No, I mean, even then. Yeah, I will take another shot. I will lucky that. Because that's terrible.
Not good.
2 is bad.
2 is bad. 3 is not good either.
Not good either.
I'm not going to lucky that again.
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why? Oh, because this is your...
Yeah, this is
It's
my
your
turn.
commander's strike.
All right, Tack. All right, Tack.
You can do it.
We're
I
best
believe
friends.
in you.
We're best friends.
Are we married?
I'm taken. That
Better.
is 15.
That hits.
Oh, 17, sorry. So
That
yes,
hits.
that hits. Cool. Yes, dope. Hell yes.
Yay, nice.
That
Ooh,
is
nice.
8 damage.
8
8
damage.
You missed my other support thing. I gave Garav a use of an immediate reaction to attack
Yeah,
again.
I'm shooting arrows every turn.
Grayson.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Is Eldritch within
That
touching
is-
distance?
Yes.
Okay. I give him 20 hit points.
God damn! God damn!
Torm is not done with you.
All right.
Hope
Very
that doesn't
good.
bite us in the ass.
That's it for you, correct?
Yeah, that was an action.
Very good. Top of round 3, I believe. This will be interesting. It's going to attack Grayson again.
With disadvantage.
I guess you are conscious, right? So
Although, don't you need a shield for that?
Is that a bonus action though to give that person?
Yeah, it's his
disadvantage?
shield thing.
Pretty sure you
Attacking
need a shield for
Grayson,
that,
though.
yeah.
You mean me?
No, it's
he's
technically...
attacking Grayson.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you can't impose disadvantage because you don't have a shield. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I think
It could be.
It's a
I
shield.
don't
I
know
use,
the rule that well.
I use a shield to do it.
Pretty sure it's a shield thing, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Must be wielding. Yeah, you're right. I can't. Sorry.
All right. Very good. So
But
he's
he can do it
real quick.
But you can do it the other way, so
going to attack Grayson.
I'm fine.
which is better.
Armor class 22.
Miss.
That will hit.
But like
All right.
barely.
You are grappled
All right.
and take
Rat balls.
Stop rolling 48.
26 points of damage.
I take 3 less.
Okay.
So just 23.
God. God damn!
We got that one cool thing yet? Is
Do
that
it again.
back? Is that back yet? No.
Then he makes an attack against
It's noob.
Who the fuck is name?
against Sir Eldrick, but I think you can impose disadvantage on this one, right?
I'm still conscious and I still got a
So-
shield.
15 and 17. That's going to hit
Yikes! If it just kills me again.
We tried.
That's 16 points. Yeah, you're
Come
going
on,
to go unconscious.
two.
No.
Back?
That's 16 and 12 is 28 plus 5 is 33.
So that puts me at negative 13. There's no like negative
no negatives,
things
yeah.
in this.
Unless
version
you
anymore,
unless you
right?
took half of your total HP, you would die instantly.
Yeah.
Right? Is it half or is it all of your HP, Tom?
So,
It's half.
and
Ah,
then
okay.
he moves back
Sure says zero.
15, 20 feet, dragging both of you along with him. 25 feet. Let's call it that. All right.
Oh.
Thawne.
How's this thing looking? Healthy?
It's dinged up, but
It's
you know,
dinged
it's also a very formidable monster.
Okay.
That's not.
All right.
Man, I should have just jumped on this. And
All right. I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast a spell. It takes a bonus action. It's called Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
heal me.
I'm way too far away to do that.
Oh.
Well, I could heal you. Is that better than hitting this thing though?
It's the only way I'll ever come unconscious.
I mean, Oh, you used up all your healing. Right?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, but every time he's gonna get the initiative order directly.
Oh,
Yeah,
but I
because
can,
he's
I'm gonna daze him this next
Yeah, you're the only one who can heal him where he might have a turn before
I get another attack.
Okay.
Before the crab creature goes.
Okay. All right. Well, this spell is fine then. This gives me moving doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Next weapon attack has advantage and gives 30 movement speed for that turn. So basically, I'm gonna use Zephyr Strike, and basically it makes me super, super fast like the wind.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at him. No, I can't do that. See, I can't get to you in time is the problem. Because if I move that many turns, I can't use Cure Wounds, which is a action. So I cannot heal you. I'm sorry.
Wait, because my support thing has a thing. Mantle of Command. Second focus.
Well, if she commander striked you again, you could get up there. Although, at that point, he won't have had. You
No, look.
drop in the
Here's what I can do because of my psychic focus. I swear to God, you guys, mystics are OP. I can use my reaction, which I haven't used yet, to allow one ally I can see within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
To move up to half their speed, as long as you're not incapacitated.
But just moving doesn't mean
It's my reaction.
Oh, you can do it during my turn?
It's my reaction that lets you move. You get to move as my reaction.
Okay, sure, great.
half
Yeah,
your
do
speed,
that.
so you can
But it's
move
half your
15
speed.
feet for that.
That's great. I just need to move 3 ahead, and then I should be good enough to move my 30 to get to him, I believe. Yeah, that's close enough.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'll do cure.
Isn't
cure
that
wounds.
fucking insane?
It is fucking insane. So yeah, I'll do cure wounds, which is you heal a D8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
So it was my reaction to you going, I don't think I'll make it. And I was like, I think you will.
A little extra push.
Yeah. I
Thank
kicked
you.
you in the butt.
Oh. So 3 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is wisdom, so 2, so 5. You gain 5.
All right.
Well,
5.
you go up to 5.
Up to 5.
So, yeah, from 0 to 5, yes.
Yeah.
And that's it for me. I'm pretty close to this thing. How much movement do I have left, actually, because I want to move back or around? Because I was up to here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got one more. I'll just stand like here.
Okay.
Cool. That's it for me.
Very good. So, Sir Eldrick, it is your turn.
Okay, so Sir Eldrick like bursts out of unconsciousness and like sees what's going on, and then just starts to like erupt. Like if you've seen American Werewolf in London,
Yeah, I have.
That's like kind of what starts to happen. But
Oh,
it
wait,
just like
what?
ripples into an enormous bear.
Wait, are
Just
you a
like-
druid? Are you a druid this whole time?
He's a werebear.
I'm a werebear.
You're a werebear?
So wait, tell me. So I have a much higher hit points
Yes.
as a werebear. How
Yes.
how should I affect that?
Be cool. Be awesome. Just
Ooh.
affect it.
Ooh, werebear.
High or low?
High.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get all the hit points.
Yay!
They're on that sheet.
You get all the hit points.
All right. Well,
Holy Jesus.
Well, I'm glad I healed you.
yes. I was
Dope.
Please just heal me.
Dope.
Just a little bit.
You got it. Hell yeah. Werebear.
So I used an action to change into a werebear.
Mm-hmm. Sounds reasonable.
Now you're awesome.
Yeah, that's
Dom,
what it
can you get the
said.
werebear mini?
So So yeah, you get one action movement per turn, right? So
Yeah, but you're still grappled.
So,
He's
yeah,
still got
what-
you. So you can't move.
right. So
It would take an action to break the grapple, and you don't have an action to
sure.
spend
So I think
doing
turning
that.
into a werebear is my
Yes,
turn.
yeah. So essentially, sort of the
Now I'm grappling
the
back a
holy
little
power
bit.
of Torm, like allows you to assume your true form.
Yeah.
Grayson, is that a thing you can do? Because that's pretty cool.
No. No, it's not.
All right, Tack, it is
Can't speak
your turn.
common.
Okay. You need to make a spell save DC of an intelligence saving throw of 12 plus 3 bonus.
No good? Not good?
Of 15. Of 15.
15, huh?
And can I use my inspiration to make that disadvantage?
No, it doesn't work that way.
I think he's pretty terrible at intelligence already.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, he made a face. So
Oh, okay. Well, roll like your life sucks.
like your life sucks.
I got a 0.
Oh, it's -5?
Negative
Oh my
5.
God.
Holy cow.
I mean, technically,
Okay.
he's probably a little bit higher than
Okay,
that, but
so
the stats
So
say
I
negative
move
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I moved up to him, and as I moved up to him, my piercing eyes, his focuses right into my vision, and it's like my mind reaches out to him and breaks it. And he is incapacitated for the next turn, until the next turn.
Oh,
until
wow.
my next turn.
Until the start of your next turn?
Until the end of my next turn.
Hell yeah.
It's or until it does take damage.
Dope.
Or until it takes damage.
Wait, did you say unconscious?
No, just incapacitated, so he can't take an action. Is all that.
He can't take actions or reactions.
That's great.
Actions or reactions until he takes damage, or until the end of my next turn.
So does that mean he releases the grapple?
It doesn't say that.
Incapacitated.
So the player's handbook.
No, it just says can't take actions or reactions. I think that's up to you.
Oh, you know what? It says conditioned ends if the grappler is incapacitated.
Oh,
so you do
dope!
this, and it just like
Yes!
lets both of you go.
Support!
Yes, you have
So
become
good.
a vegetable because I've broken your mind.
All right, very good.
Nice
So that
working. Hell
happens.
yes.
Grayson, what would you like to do? You've
running
been
out of side
released
points,
from
though.
the horrid claws of this creature and are sort
Don't
of
hit it.
standing there dumbly for the moment.
As I land, I sort of take a knee, grip my symbol of Torm, I say, "Torm, help us in this fight," and I bless the three of you.
Yes, nice.
Yeah.
Bless.
Get
Oh,
that
yeah.
bless. Get that bless.
Get that blood.
Very good.
Hashtag bless.
That is the end of round 3. It can't take an action, so it stands there.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
numbly and dumbly.
I feel awesome.
Dawn, what would you like to do?
Oh my god, the mystic is out of control.
Out of control. It's just a regular attack. Doesn't have advantage or anything, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. I'll let me move around to the back actually. See if I can get a. Can I hide behind this thing?
Yeah, shoot him up his butt.
Yeah, if you want to stand back there, you can.
Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna hide behind cover and take a shot at his backside. It's an 11 plus 7, 18.
You hit.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, and I cast that bonus action thing I always do. Just assume that's always going.
What, Hunter's Mark?
No. The planar warrior.
Oh,
I just
okay.
got rid of Hunter's Mark.
Wait, what
because
does bless do? Does it add to your damage?
It adds
adds
a D4 to your 20.
Oh, I
to
should have
hit.
added. So yeah, it would
You
have been.
still hit.
Okay,
Yeah, I would have hit no matter what.
Awesome.
But this
How long
is
does it last?
It
resistance,
lasts a
so
minute.
That is 9 plus
sweet.
3, 12 force damage.
Okay, great.
1 minute.
Noted.
Concentration.
It gives this roar of pain as it suddenly shooken back into consciousness.
Wakey.
But it can't take any actions at this point.
Yeah.
So Sir Eldrick, it is now your turn. I believe are you in full bear form or are you in hybrid?
I went full bear. I imagine it wasn't like a think about it kind of thing.
No.
It's just like a wake up out of it and erupt into a bear.
Very good.
So I can't talk common or anything anymore. I'm a bear.
Very good.
So I'm just going to roar, just like, and then just leap at it and attack it with my claws twice.
Okay.
Dope.
I think you might get a bite attack as well, but I have to look.
Yeah, it says multi-attack. In bear form, the werebear makes 2 claw attacks. In humanoid form, it makes 2 weapon attacks. In hybrid form, it can attack like a bear or a humanoid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I see bite on there, but
I have bite, but it doesn't specify if I
either-
can do bite and claw.
So you can bite or do 2 claws, I think, because bite probably
Yeah.
does some bleed damage or something.
Bite's like
Yeah, and that's a
2d10 plus 4 and can turn a humanoid into
Oh right, yeah.
a werebear.
That's probably. 2 claws are probably better. I don't know.
And then 2 claws could very much be better. All right, so I'm going to attack with my claws,
And
and
you get a
I'm
D4.
blessed, right?
You're blessed
So-
as shit.
Okay, so first claw attack. That's
Oh, yeah.
13, 14, 15, 16.
That
Plus-
hits.
Plus something probably, but yeah, you hit.
It's armor class 15.
All right, and then my bite damage is, claw damage is 2d8 plus
2d8
4.
plus 4, that's correct.
And that's slashing. Can I grab a d8?
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Thanks. So 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's 11. Plus
was there,
4.
and plus 4. Yeah. So that's 11 for the first one, slashing damage.
Very good.
Second attack,
Oh yeah, 19.
18, 19. Yeah.
Hits.
And then that's for 8.
Okay. 8 points.
Damn,
Yep.
This thing's tough.
Okay, it's taken 100 points so far.
Holy cow.
Tack, it's your turn.
Okay,
Okay, I have
it sees
135
me
hit
and
points
is
now.
scared out of its ever-loving chitin, and it wants, or chitin, however you say it, it wants to run away, and I will not let it. It needs to make, as it sees me, smoke actually begins to, or haze appears around its head.
Okay.
And it kind of, it feels, there's a lot of pressure that happens. It seeps into every orifice around its head.
Oh, it's
Needs to make an
congested.
intelligence saving throw. Again, spell save DC. This time, actually, I don't have any bumps, so only 12.
DC 12. Does not make it.
Okay, perfect. So, 15 points of psychic damage.
Oh.
Brain.
It also cannot see more than 10 feet.
Okay.
So, anything.
We
more
can't
than
see
10
Thawne, but it's not really worried about Thawne at this point.
Well, it definitely
It's
can't
got-
see me. So the
Yeah.
haze, it's like this fog that kind of engulfs it and seeps into his brain and kind of stabs it like
Okay.
a bunch of pins.
She deals damage, she does support. What can't you do?
Grayson.
Well, I can run out of side points like I just did.
Oh, well, I mean, you did great.
Thank you.
I stabbed that bitch with a sword.
Yes.
For, let's see, 17.
You hit.
All right.
We're on a roll here.
Take him down.
7.
Are you going to smite?
No, but 11 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's the number. That's right. That's how much
counts-
damage is taken
He
so
counts
far.
up.
Yeah.
So you
It's
can
taken
have
126 points of damage. It's still in the fight. Top of round 4, 5?
At least
I think
it
it's
doesn't
round
get
5.
any legendary actions like that other bullshit.
Ooh. So, first of all, as a legendary action, that's a level 9 DM move. All right. So, we're...
Yeah, but it took an epic level player to remind the epic level 9 DM that he had legendary.
attacking you.
Oh, get fucked. Oh
Natty
my
1,
God.
natty 1, natty 1.
Natural 1 misses Sir Eldrick. Is going to use its other claw to attack Grayson.
Natty 1, go, natty 1.
That's an armor class 20.
That'll hit.
Damn.
Really?
Damn, damn, damn.
All right. I thought your armor class was like slightly over 20, but
No.
okay. Well, you are grappled
shield of
again.
fate.
Sorry about that.
I'm just wearing email.
That'll be 2 grapples.
Oh wow, that's not good.
For who?
13. You take 18 points of damage.
I'm unconscious.
Dumb. God damn.
Grayson goes
All right, so
down.
Grayson
You're unconscious?
falls
Yep.
unconscious.
I think this is the first time I've ever gone unconscious in a fight.
Really? Well, we're fucked.
Thawne, it's your turn.
Quick question. Can I see what my arrow did earlier? Because I know that thing was blocking my way, but it hit the wall behind me.
Oh, so behind you, you see where it went through the surface of this whatever kind of like weird sphere or skin or whatever it is that is creating this air bubble inside the boiling caldera. And you can see just a stream, like a steady stream, like a garden hose of water, kind of like spewing into the chamber.
Okay.
Now, it doesn't look like, it would take forever for this one little tiny spigot of water to fill up the area.
Right.
But you can tell where that arrow went through. It popped a hole in this it looks like it's some sort of membrane or something like that, some sort of clear membrane.
Right.
Hard to tell.
Okay. Well, maybe I shouldn't use arrows anymore or something because I don't want to.
You've hit every time since then.
Also true, but maybe now aiming down this hallway. If I miss, maybe it'll go down and not hit a bubble. Who knows? That's up to you. But we'll try it. I'm gonna go ahead and. I feel pretty lucky. I'm gonna do sharpshooter again.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I like it.
You are not blessed.
No?
No, I'm unconscious.
Oh yeah. Oh, maybe I should save you instead.
It's
Maybe I should do that.
I'm not sure if I can lay on hands as a bear.
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Probably as a hybrid, but
As a hybrid, it's very possible. Well, if you can speak common, I would say you
I
can.
can speak common.
But I
as a
think you
hybrid.
have to. I think you would have to do some sort of invocation of your, like audible invocation of your god. in
Yeah, I
order
think
to-
that makes sense.
So you can't
I can't
heal
just
him.
be like.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't
It
heal.
would take me a full action to turn into the hybrid form.
I mean, how beat up
I
is this
I
thing?
also
Like,
think it would be just like to step aside for a moment.
Narratively
as like a,
not.
No, as like a game balance thing, you'd be incredibly OP if
Yeah.
you were
Oh, yeah.
able to use all of your paladin
Yeah, well,
powers.
that never stops you with
completely
my
agree.
character.
Oh, that's because this game isn't Dungeons and Dragons. It's called Amy Gets to Do What She Wants. How many side points do you want back? I can roll a couple. I only get a 7.
Just
should
because
we just triple
this
it and call it
game
good?
isn't named after Amy's character doesn't mean it's not about her.
So, how bad off does this thing look? Is what I want to know.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. You give me its exact HP when I roll a 10.
A 10, it's definitely bloodied.
Great. I'm gonna. No,
Do what you
I
gotta
should
do, man.
probably Save my friend. I don't know if I can get to you actually. 1, 2, 3. I gotta walk around this thing. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
It opens you up, man.
I
Do what you gotta
could.
do.
Oh, it's gonna claw at me. Ah, boy. I'm gonna hit it. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I think that's what I gotta do. I'm gonna use Zephyr Strike though. So the next attack I have is with advantage, and I can move a lot more.
Is it a bonus action to do Zephyr Strike?
It is a bonus action, yes.
Okay.
So this is my second spell slot. I only have one left.
Can't use your planar force thing or whatever.
No, but this will give me advantage, and I'm using Sharpshooter, which is just a thing
okay.
I choose to do. So,
right.
let's try. Cool. I mean, that's 19 on one of them.
That hits.
Cool. Oh, wait, sorry. Because it's -5.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's not -5 total, though, right? It's -5 plus whatever your attack is, right?
Well, my attack total is +7.
So
and then
you're
minus
+2.
4, and then -5. What's the +2 from?
Wait, why are you?
No. So +7 -5 is a total of +2. 14 just misses it.
That misses it. Yeah. Fuck.
Wait, why are you -5?
So
you
sharpshooter is me aiming really carefully, but I take a -5 to attack to do +10 damage.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a risk-reward thing, but I just missed the mark. All right, that's a miss. You do
High or
what you
low?
want with this arrow. I'll go high again, I think.
You hit Grayson.
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
14. So your arrow goes over his head and down the hallway, and you hear it tink embed into the the steel of the door or something like
cool.
that, or hit the stone.
That's what I was hoping for.
Those
so-
doors about it bad today.
Yeah.
Grayson
All right.
just
Well, that was
manhandled them.
that
Oh,
was
it could have hit me.
that was a
huh?
good call. Nope.
It would have hit the membrane. It hit the
Sir
ceiling or
Eldrick,
something.
your turn.
I
mean, your turn.
Sir Barrington.
Yeah, Sir Barrington. Well, I think even as a bear, I notice that Grayson is down, but I can't really do much about that. So I'm just going to do what bears do best, and I'm going to leap at it and just
Yeah,
you know,
keep
thought you were
like
gonna,
tearing it apart.
Find a
Continue mauling
tree
it.
and do this.
Yep, I'm gonna.
But he hates trees.
You do what bears do best.
I do. I fucking hate trees.
You do what bears do best. You go to the mall and start a heist.
Honey highs.
Yeah.
It
let's
was a
do
convention.
this.
You go to a convention. HoneyCon. It's HoneyCon 2017.
All right, that's a 10 plus 7.
Yes, that
So
hits.
that hit,
Uh-huh.
and that's 1d, or that's
2d8
2d8
plus
Can I
5.
get your d8 again?
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely nice.
9, 10. Wait, no. 9, 13. Sorry.
Yeah.
Weird bad math for a moment.
You had it. You had it.
One more.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
That's a 4 plus 7. Doesn't quite make
11
it.
does not
It's
make
11.
it. Sorry about that.
So yeah, I swipe it and one's like, and the other I swing wildly into the sky near him.
Tack, who is out of psi points, what would you like to do?
Oh.
Well, I didn't have to tell you that. You're lucky I did. So I can attack him or I can stabilize Grayson, but I can't heal him. Should I wait for someone who can heal, do actual healing?
If you can't, yeah, I'll probably heal him next turn, I guess.
Okay, cool. Then he needs to make a dex saving throw. This is free without side points, but it's not that much damage. I'm gonna cast, so he looks a little bit victorious as he sees that my energy has been depleted and my brain is a little bit tired. But I still look up at him and I wink a little bit, and I let him know I'm not spent yet. And he kind of tries to get out of the way.
Okay. I got a 6.
Look,
So as
I'm the master dungeon master. The monsters, they're on their own.
all right,
They're
well,
just dungeon monsters.
That's right.
as I laugh and chuckle through my nose, trying to hide a big fat chuckle, an energy beam of acid shoots forth from my eyes.
Whoa.
The windows of my soul. Here we go. And does 2 points of acid damage.
All right, very
Right
good.
at him.
All right.
Pop.
Mean.
Motherfucker.
Grayson,
Aren't you glad I didn't
give me a
stabilize
death
you?
saving throw, please.
Oh!
Nat 20. You've
Looks
got a
like-
hit point.
I don't
The
got a
power
heal at
of
all.
Torm.
Yeah.
Throw up the. We have like a Torm holy like hand symbol. Cool.
All right, little much, guys. Let's get back to work.
Torm, the lion. Torm, my lion. Torm, the toy lion.
Actually, honestly, the symbol of Torm is a gauntleted hand reaching out to help.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's cute.
All right, very good. You have a hit point. That's
Just
the way
the one.
that works.
I'm not
Can
greedy.
you lay on hands yourself?
I don't have any more left. I gave it all to him, and then he got immediately smacked.
Oh.
You can't touch yourself anymore because you touch
and I'm not-
someone else too much.
I'm unclear whether you get to take an action or not.
It's at the end of your turn you do this saving throw.
Oh, that's when at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so all right, very good. Crab goes.
What's his monster name?
Crablante.
Demon crab, whatever.
It's a character from
Use
One
your
Punch Man.
imagination.
All right, so
He ate too many crabs. And
first
then
of all, we
turned into a
attack
giant
Sir
crab.
Eldrick.
I refuse.
He was actually
Armor
the first
class
thing that
27.
One Punch Man
Holy
fought.
That hit.
That hits you.
I imposed
Only have
disadvantage.
11,
I
so-
imposed a disadvantage.
6 plus 9 is 15.
That do hit.
All right, so
I mean, he has like 1 billion hit points now, so it don't real matter.
19,
Yeah, but I can do-
24 points of damage.
I'll take it.
However, it is bludgeoning damage that is not magical.
I have damage immunity to bludgeoning.
No, I think you have resistance to it.
It says damage immunities, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing with non-magical attacks not made with silvered weapons.
So it
That's
tries to squeeze you, and your like iron skin of
Fuck
Yeah.
you, I'm a bear.
You're gonna need a hydraulic press.
you know, you just see him kind of like bear down on you and squeeze as hard as he can, and nothing happens. And he kind of like straightens up for a moment, and then he just turns around and like and squeezes at Grayson. So Grayson, I got armor class 17.
So wait,
Miss.
does damage immunity mean I don't take any
Yeah,
of it?
you take
or
You
zero.
don't take any of it.
Where
What
creatures
the
are
fuck?
ridiculous.
Well, that
Where
is
creatures are
crazy.
ridiculous.
That's
Chat,
what
I didn't
So
make
you
Max
get
this
missed.
character.
He
This is
tries to squeeze you. Does
Yeah,
not
he comes
manage
at me
to
and I'm
squeeze you.
like,
Yeah.
come on.
Somehow you manage to repulse the claw attack. Thawne, it is your turn.
Dope. Well,
All right,
I
when are we gonna kill this guy?
I mean, I'm trying. But
It is now. Now's the time.
now's the time, is it? What's your
Now's
plan
the
here?
time.
What's your plan?
I don't have one. I'm out of all of my abilities.
All right. Well, I'm gonna use my last spell slot to
Fuck him up.
Zephyr Strike again.
Okay.
Do you?
I'm also gonna move to maybe this. No.
You're fine.
Yeah, I'll stay back here. All right. Attack with advantage with sharpshooter.
You know, you missed the last time that this happened.
This is fine. This is +7 -5, so it's 16. So it does hit,
That
unless
hits.
it's armor class change. Cool. So that is, where's that D8?
Why would
I'm gonna
you
use
say
yours.
unless it's armor class change?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Let's see, this round
That's effed
is
up.
armor class.
That is so effed up.
We're all
Look at
2d20
it.
Don't give him
each
ideas.
round.
I know. Don't give him ideas. What a terrible mechanic.
Oh
no!
Well, I mean, it's this +3 +10, so it's still
Oh, nice.
it's still 14.
Still pretty solid.
Does
it's
he
still-
die now?
Did he die?
Did he die?
Nope.
Oh God.
Sir
Damn,
Eldrick.
I'm going for weak points
All right.
too.
You know what? If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Bear rodeo.
I'm gonna hit him with bear.
All right. 2d8 plus bear.
All right, that's a 9 plus 7.
16, that
So it's
hits.
a 16, and give me them D8s, please.
Where'd my other one go?
That one right there.
Oh, there it is. You found it better than I did. Nice.
So that is
13.
13. And then second claw attack, 2, no good.
Use your inspiration.
Oh yeah, can I use this thingy to get inspiration? Is that how that works? Or is it beforehand?
It is usually beforehand.
Got it. I will.
But on your first strike, you reach back with your massive bear claws and plunge it directly into the heart of the massive crab guardian creature and pry its shell open and it just and as it crumples to its knees, it says, "The time of champions has come.
Oh God.
Accept your responsibilities and go forth. My service here is over." And he crumples to the ground.
Yeah!
Oh my God, I'm so glad he wasn't like new form.
As he crumples
isn't
to the
even
ground,
my final
I like revert back to my form as an old man.
Okay, very good.
But covered in crab blood.
What the fuck, Eldrick? You're gonna warn us about that?
Do champions of Torm not do that these days?
Is that a notable
I think
thing?
it was that inside you all along.
So I have a question. Is that like a regular thing for the High Halls of Silvery Moon, like champions of Torm, or is it something I just picked up through being bit by a werebear at some point?
It's something specific to you.
Yeah.
And as you now realize and reflect on this, it now makes sense why you were not turned into a vampire spawn or anything like that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Even though maybe their attacks are magic, you can't transform a creature from a lycanthrope into a vampire.
Yeah, yeah.
So instead, you were imprisoned.
Of course. They took Gingy and who knows, maybe Ronaldo and Frida too. Maybe they're vampires as well, and that's why they imprisoned me. I don't know if there was some purpose they had, but well, I'm at least glad I was able to wake up and fight.
You did well. You did very well.
Not as well as me, but you sure did.
Well, that's true.
Not as humble as her either.
Fair enough.
No. Yeah, it was very impressive. I wish I would have known sooner.
Yeah, that's a nice surprise to pull
Well,
out.
believe it or not, people don't always react well when you tell them that you turn into a giant bear creature.
Fair, fair. We would have killed you, I think.
Yes, this group would have. They don't tolerate differences very
Hey!
The werebears are not an evil people, but they're a misunderstanding that comes to us, and I can't say I don't understand why. If I were to see a man erupt into a beast and I were not knowing better, even as a trained paladin of Torm, right? Yeah. Ooh, suddenly had sorry, I've been in a tree for a long time. I might have attacked myself, but I hope that I've proven that I am on your side, since I do owe all of you my life.
No, we understand that fear does strange things to people.
And we also understand that even though you are different, sometimes accepting those differences can actually be a help.
Okay, we all get it.
And we also understand that I love you and we're friends.
All right, the subtext is just becoming text here, everyone.
Yeah,
All right, you stand in front of a wooden chest that's bound with heavy iron bands. What would you like to do?
is it locked? Is there an obvious lock
Do you
on
want
it?
to crit the leather bands?
There is a lock on
I
it.
hit the lock with my sword.
It shatters.
Wait, should we wait for Avril? Oh, okay.
Hundreds of pieces. And you flip it over. Inside
Is a halfling woman.
are several
Hey, yo, I've been here the whole time.
several small sacks containing 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Several?
Well, in total.
Oh.
20 different gems.
Ooh.
A pair of goggles.
Dope.
A stone.
I got a rock.
It's really cool,
A very ornate trident.
What the actual fuck?
Damn.
It's like a Delta
Oh my god,
Green
is that
green
Hargat
box.
Axe Finders?
Oh, you have a
And a small golden apple.
This is totally a green box from Delta Green.
Fuck that apple.
And so as the lid goes up and the golden apple is revealed, all of a sudden you have this like horrible flashback, right, of the process that bound you into the book, where you were force-fed this beautiful golden apple that
so I do have reason to hate apples.
tasted like rotten and putrid as it was like shoved into your mouth, and it's sort of like you ended up kind of like it like swallows your soul, like when you devour it. But you also remember as this was happening, you heard one voice in the darkness as these hands held you down and shoved this thing down your throat. You heard a voice in the darkness say, "When one goes in, one must come out." And another voice say, "We'll deal with that later."
What?
I think I may know what happened to your friend. I remember now being in that book and how I got there. I was fed an apple much like this one. And it ripped me apart and put me together again back inside the book. But I remember them saying that someone had to come out for someone to be put in. I think perhaps the only way to get your friend back is for me to go back into my prison.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
I mean, that's not something we can...
No, you need not ask. My time is clearly past. All I ask, I am willing to eat the apple and go back into the prison. I have learned to live there. All that I ask of you is that you destroy Gingy and let his soul finally be free.
You have my word.
Yes. I will spread your word. I will tell our brethren of your fate, and we will find some way to get you out of here that doesn't require a sacrifice of another soul.
And unless there is someone who is in need of it more, when Gingy comes to us after the first full moon, we ask him to kill himself.
I don't suspect that will work, but I'm willing to try it.
How you solve this problem is yours now. I am the champion of Torm of the past. Perhaps you all must be the champions of the future. As that creature said, the time of champions has come. But if there's anything that's clear to me now, it's that my time has passed. So let us pray to Torm I am right about this.
And then I want to take a bite of the apple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you take a bite of the apple, and you remember that horrible putrid smell. It's almost like if you've ever vomited it in your own mouth. It's like it's coming back to you, and you devour this thing. And as each bite that you take, your skin takes on more and more of a golden glow, until as you take the last bite, your form shimmers and twists and transforms, and is replaced by Avril standing in your place.
We can always talk to him.
This has been the Ironkeep Chronicles, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us.
I was climbing trees.
That was a barn burner of a session.
Awesome.
We did run a little overtime, so thank you so much to everyone for sticking with us. How about a big round of applause for Jordan Pridgeon?
I mean,
thanks for pinch hitting for us. That was
I feel
amazing.
like Grayson would have gone, but because you were the guy who was only here for a week, I let you go. But I feel like Grayson would probably go, no, the world needs you.
No, Sir Eldrick was clearly the guy who was supposed to go back into that.
I want to thank Chet for their donations, because that noble sacrifice at the end was something that was set up by them or unlocked by them. Havana was like, hey, we've reached our nightly goal.
let's do a little push for something extra, and that was the extra thing
Nice,
that
thank
you
you
all
guys. Thank you so
unlocked.
much.
So,
That was
yes.
a
thank
great
you so
moment.
much.
I really liked
That
it.
was really cool.
Despite suffering under both illness of constitution and fraughtness of medication, Grav Galati was here
Yay,
tonight,
I
everyone.
did it. I survived. I'm
Yeah,
still
you really
alive.
did.
Yeah, you're
I
still
did it,
alive.
everybody. I am going to be streaming a lot more on Twitch, so my channel is twitch.tv/GXG, so double GXG, but not like, it's confusing. But yeah, I'll be streaming a lot more coming up probably in a couple weeks after PAX. And I'll be at PAX. If you're at PAX, come say hi, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm also at double GXG
Can't
on
get
Twitter.
enough.
Also, isn't
cons.
TwitchCon coming up soon?
That's in October, I believe,
Oh,
so that's a
okay.
ways away. But yes, I will
Very
also
good.
be at TwitchCon. I'll be at all the cons. I'm going to 4 more cons this year.
Wow.
Because I'm a crazy person.
Yeah.
That is
Conland.
I'm a Looney
Where's
Town.
TwitchCon?
That's in Long Beach, so it's in California.
Oh, cool.
Jordan, do you have anything that you want to promo?
Yes, I'm Jordan Pridgeon. You can follow me at Jordan Pigeon, spelled like the bird. Also, check out, I think we just put out a new episode of the podcast that I am part of called This American Lie. It is an improvised parody of This American Life, and it's pretty good, and we like it. You can also, if you're in the Los Angeles area, check out my sketch team, The Money Pit. We perform every 3rd Saturday of the month at the Nerdist School stage on Sunset, and it would be great to have people come see it sometime.
Awesome. Thanks for coming in. Eric Recker!
Oh, wait. Can I throw one more thing in?
Yeah, I was going to say.
One other thing I totally forgot about is please tune in Friday for Wild Cards, which is coming back, and it's going to be great.
A
Brand new
channel
season.
fave.
Yeah. Jordan got some new toys at Gen Con, if I am not
Yeah.
mistaken
Other
about
Jordan.
that. The other Jordan,
But I'm
yes,
gonna use
indeed. Eric, you got anything you want to promo?
On September 15th, the Saturday, my sketch team, the Vanities, will be doing a show on Alpha's public access at 4:30 or 5, one of those. So if you want to tune in and watch our fun, we wrote it's a half-hour sitcom set in the 90s about our sketch team, and that's our show that we're going to do there.
That's amazing.
Cool.
Also, you can follow him on Instagram.
At Mostly Shit.
Amy Vorpal, everybody.
Yay!
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I had a great time at Gen Con and meeting all of you. The best part was meeting the fans. Please tune in on Thursdays, every Thursday. This Thursday, 5:30 p.m. PDT on Geek and Sundry Twitch, Nerdist YouTube, and ProjectAlpha.com. We are having an amazing guest, Paul F. Tompkins, on Mothership.
Oh, wow.
And it's going to be really fun. Not only that, we've also got, gosh, we have so many guests. We have Damien Poitier and his friend Dave Walters to do that Ask a Black Geek Friend. And we have another guest that I'm so mad. Anyway, we have a lot of guests. Last week we had Tom Green, so it's a really cool. This show feels like it's ramping up and people are starting to take it seriously. And I'm the sole writer on it, and very proud to be that.
Yeah.
The other thing is my sisters have all started a podcast. I have 3 sisters, one of which is a twin. So we have a podcast called Twin Sister. It doesn't mean that all we're 2 sets of twins. It means I'm a twin. There's another sister, then a twin, and another. It just means that each word corresponds to another sister. But it's all about how we live very different lives. We're a lawyer, a writer, a engineer, and a biologist / ballroom dance instructor. So it's really just a conversation about how we shared the same womb at one point, and now we're very different. And you can follow us on Twitter at TwinSisterPod. If you have any questions, tweet us there. My sisters are getting on my ass. They're like, why aren't you promoting this all the time? You have 6,000 Twitter followers. And I'm like, I all I do is promote everything I do. So I have to curate that all the time. But we're 2 episodes in if you want to check it out.
Very good. Tell them to get their own Twitter handles. They can promote stuff.
Yeah.
And you can just retweet it.
Trust me. The conversation has been had.
Very good. I am Tom Lommel. I am at Dungeon Bastard. You can always ask an RPG question there. I may answer it tomorrow at 2 o'clock during Disorganized Play, where we will talk about the events of this session and maybe talk a little bit about what's coming up
for the
was really
Ironkeep
fun.
Chronicles, but
Yeah,
this was an amazing
this is really
night.
cool.
Thanks to all of you in the chat for donating to help make it even more special than it already was planned to be. Tomorrow night we have our Star Wars game, Never Tell Me the Odds, with America's GM, Mr. David Crennan, and a fine crew of players there. Friday, of course, is the season premiere of Season 3 of Wild Cards? Two of Wild Cards, with DJ Jordan Callerman Caves behind the GM screen, and Mr. Dom Zook, our illustrious producer, tech guy, host, man who makes all of the magic happen. So big ups to him.
Formidable beard.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. So you can check out all those things on our channel the rest of this week. I want to thank our mods, of course, who help keep our channel friendly and clean.
You're our
I was just
channeling.
thinking, like, I had disorganized play on Tuesday, and some guy came in and started to be an a-hole, and they instantly muted him and kicked him out. And thank you so much for patrolling our
Sorry
community
that I was sharing my opinion, Tom.
to keep it friendly.
He's the biggest a-hole.
Yeah, you can't actually paw at the electrical cord, buddy. That's my dog. That's our show. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. We really appreciate it. We had a great time tonight. I hope you will tell your friends, tell your neighbors, share the love. We love you all so much. Until next time, let's dungeon!